islands, where stars whisper secrets untold. A rift tears through the astral veil, and sanity reigns, its grip unfolds. Cultists chanting shadowed halls, their voices a hymn to chaos unbound. They conjure up forbidden falls, to summon the fallen, lost and unfound. Unfound. Oh, astral winds carry up across realms and dimensions unknown. For the void-born dread, the fabric unraveled shall wield power that chills every bone. Across fractured plains, reality trembles, mountains beat, rivers twist in desperate prayer. The sun blinks, uncertain of its emblem, as eldritch horrors crawl from the lair. Their forms twisted and malefic, born of nightmares and forgotten dread. They drift through astral currents, a beacon for those who seek madness instead. Oh, astral winds carry up free across realms and dimensions unknown. For the void-born dread, the fabric unraveled shall wield power that chills every bone. Every bone. In forgotten temples and cursed groves, heroes gather, there is all unyielding, to chase the ripples of reality's coves and confront the abyss, both fearsome and appealing. Oh, astral winds carry up free across realms and dimensions unknown. For the void-born dread, the fabric unraveled shall wield power that chills every bone. As the final verse echoes the starlit skies and death trembles on the lips of all, the abyssal maw opens, galaxies within ready to consume all those who stall. Yet whispers of valor and unity persist in the eminent astral reckoning. Perhaps hope shall win.
All right, hello, and welcome in, everyone. We are here tonight playing session 27 of Echoes of the Fallen Ascendant. We do not have Pain tonight, unfortunately. So Pain will be taking kind of a short hiatus with Dalinar, regardless of what everybody else does, but hopefully we'll have him back next week. So, join us. I'm going to go ahead and do a session recap really quick from last session, session 26, and then we are going to dive into it. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
All right. Let's go ahead and do a quick session recap. We do not have Pain this weekend, as he is driving home from some relative's house. Houses? Hooses, thank you. There we go. But we will, we'll make do. So, session 26 recap. Winnell, the 27th, 4253 PFH at 11 p.m. So the group talked for a little while longer before deciding to head to bed for the evening. Beforehand, Lyra and Canis both mentioned that in death they'd received a vision of a red ring. During the night, Pain and Canis spoke, and Amelia and Lyra spoke. Canis attempted to speak with Temetnu, and a single drop of water hit his nose, perhaps in response, perhaps by chance. In the morning, Amelia took to creating a vial of holy water, while Pain preserved the bodies from the night before. Lyra sat for a while, as she was completely tapped out of magical resources, somehow, even though she had just long rested. Eventually, Tundra arrived from her trip west. She was shocked to find the camp in such a terrible state, but she commended them for surviving as best as they could, and being resourceful. Turns out she was actually okay with Pain taking the Revivify scroll. At the end of their conversation, she told the group to collectively slow the fuck down and investigate everything that they could when they moved forward. She also told Lyra to, and I quote, actually be a wizard, end quote. The group then talked for quite a while before purchasing the Speak with Dead scroll from Tundra, who was now in the process of reincarnating her people. The group had actually agreed to bring her one more use of rare oils and unguents in order to bring the remainder of her people back. The group then cleaned themselves up with the help of Ezeki, and then performed the Speak with Dead spell on Dalinar. Dalinar gave up every last drop of valuable information that he had to the group before going on to his final rest. So, RP for last week, XP was 250. Skill checks were actually pretty abundant. That was 150, so that is 400 for everyone sans Dench. And Kevin, I did update your XP from the week prior.
I was just about to double check with that one. Thank you.
Yeah, so you should have, if you just want to triple check it, you should have 4470.
Yep, that's what I got.
Okay. All right.
I'm sorry, what was the total? You said 400 gained, correct?
400, correct. All right. So, session 27 is going to be starting on Winnell the 28th, 4253 PFH at 10 a.m. What has just transpired is that Dalinar has gone off to his final rest. You guys just finished the spell as the last of the life kind of faded from him. He is preserved currently, and Pain hears kind of his last wishes, and that is where we're going to be picking up, is just the beat just after that. Does anybody have any questions for me? Okay. Okay. One sec. Okay, so the spell fades. Uh-oh, did we lose Lucy?
He's gone.
No, I'm still here.
Oh, okay.
You're not in roll 20 anymore.
Yeah, it's just lagging, so I refreshed it.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, so the spell fades. Dalinar's body comes down to its final rest. The copper coin still sitting in his eye, over his eyes, and the green kind of barrier surrounding his body. And Pain kind of like watches his mouth kind of go slack again, and he kind of nods, and he kneels and kind of puts his arms under him and scoops him up, and he just says, well, guess that's that then, and just very nonchalantly turns away from you guys and kind of walks him over to like the cart area where he's going to kind of find a spot under the tree where he had kind of left him the last time.
What's that? Lyra will, oh, I guess she's still sitting, isn't she? Okay. She'll
Yes,
look
without permission to stand up.
Yeah, she'll look around to see if anyone's going to try to stop her from standing up.
Absolutely can as well.
I just need to stand up for, like, I've been on my butt for a really long time. The magic
Alright,
doesn't happen
but
from
no
my
moving.
butt, it happens from my head. She's gonna stand and stretch her legs a little bit.
Okay.
Then makes a run for it.
Okay.
She,
No, go ahead.
she's gonna look over to where Pain went, and can I even see him from here?
No, he's behind those big ass pines. I mean, you could probably see like the sides of him, but all he's doing is you can see he kneels back down and he just sets the body down, and he just kind of sits with him.
Okay, because I was gonna try to like insight his body language to see if he's a little sadder than he's trying to let on.
Yeah, you can't see him that well.
Okay.
Uh, do we want to try and set off while there's still plenty of hours in the day?
Maybe. Hold on a second. She's gonna kind of give side eye to Canis as she starts walking.
He just
Gonna go
sighs and walks with it.
over to Dunch.
She did make a run for it.
She made a really slow, slow hobble away.
Just to clarify here, Dench, if you do happen to look up for any sort of RP at Lyra, you would notice immediately that her features look very sunken in. She looks a little on the emaciated side. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I guess emaciated is not the right word because she's not starved, but she looks dehydrated. She's got like the kind of dark sunken in circles around her eyes. Her lips look a little dry, and she looks a little pale. But I'll let you guys do it.
Kind of appearing as if like he's seeing her for like the first time today. Dench would just kind of like look up. Oh, Lyra, you need to drink some water. You're looking a little parched there.
Oh well. Yeah, I'll do that.
He'll hand over his water skin.
Oh, okay. She'll kind of accept it and give you kind of the same reaction you just got from me. Take a little drink and then hand it back. Thanks. What? So, Dench, how
Yeah.
are you? How are you?
Not gonna lie, Lyra, I'm not doing too well.
Was it everything or something specific or the, raining blood on us thing?
Well, yeah, the whole rain and blood thing definitely didn't help. No, I just had I guess a bad vision dream after you all had died, and I feel like whatever happened last night has really affected me.
Yeah. If it didn't, I think I'd be more concerned.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
Had bad dreams, you said?
Yeah. I don't know if you can call it a dream, or more of a flashback. I don't know what you want to call it, but it was concerning to say the least. And Dench kind of like fiddles with the twins again and kind of flips it around and hands it back to her, kind of offers it over to Lyra. Lyra, I don't think I'm ready for this.
You would know. She'll take it and put it in her backpack. When you are, just tell me.
Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe the gods are trying to tell me that this is a little premature or something, but these, I guess, spells I've been having in these episodes have been going from bad to worse. And that vision that I had last night, I think, I don't know.
Well,
Something's telling me to go back to Philandrius.
oh. Think something bad happened there, or just feel better to visit, or
It won't feel better to visit. I can tell you that much. But I get the feeling that whatever's going on with me won't get any better until I go back.
what would you want to do if you go back?
I don't know. There was a voice that told me. What exactly did it tell me? Hang on, I'm looking at my brain notes here. It told me to return to where it ended and learn where it truly began. Is that I don't know exactly what that means, but I know where, I suppose, it ended for me. I'm being kind of vague when I say it, but
I'm not gonna. I have lots of questions, but I'm not
yeah.
going to make you tell me more than you are comfortable with saying or ready to tell me, because from what I understand, that's rude. So, what I will say is, I don't know if that message is coming from the gods or if it's coming from your subconscious. But our histories tend to hang out in our subconscious. So, like for instance, some of us went through some really serious, crazy stuff like you did, where you saw terrible things and blamed yourself for it. Some of us had bigger shoes to fill and had to listen to things like, oh, can you believe that her mom married her dad? She really took a step down marrying a gnome. Do you think that's why she's so weird? She's ever going to be. Oh, some of us have different histories. Um, but if there's something pulling you there, then I think you need to follow it, even if it doesn't lead. Don't have an idea of what to expect. Just follow it. You can't be disappointed that way.
Well, I suppose. But that being said, Philandrius is a little off the path to where we need to be.
I'm pretty sure that this grove is also off the path from where we originally thought we were going to be. This thing's morphing quickly.
That is true.
And what if we go talk to the people we need to talk to and they say, okay, now we need you to go here and you're still not ready?
That's what I'm afraid of as well. I don't want to have another one of these spells while y'all are depending on me.
Well, and to be clear, I'm not afraid. I mean, I don't want to die again, but I'm not afraid of you not being ready. I want you to feel like you're ready, because that's really what's going to happen. We can all tell you you're ready and you could even prove you're ready, but if you don't feel it, then you're not.
Well, that's a problem. I thought I felt ready, and then this all happened. So I'm not sure if I can trust my feelings in that scenario anyway. So
I think, have you ever heard of like exposure therapy before? So you're supposed to.
what, you sit out in the sun all day?
That's sunburn. Exposure therapy is when you take the thing that you're most concerned about and you're supposed to slowly expose yourself to it over time. But I think, and I own part of this. I think you had too much at once. Like my like maybe I shouldn't have given you the Tinker Twins right away. On top of us going to deal with evil from space.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe you may be right. Maybe it was too much, too all at once. Maybe I don't know. This whole day I've been thinking maybe I made a mistake trying to come into this adventuring life. You know, maybe my brain just isn't ready for this kind of thing, or maybe it never will be fully. So
There's a lot of maybes.
there's a ton of maybes. Yeah.
Okay,
Maybe too many.
Maybe.
and now it definitely is. I think that we should talk with everybody and make sure it's okay. But maybe we go to Philandrius and let you see what you need to see. And you need to take it a step at a time. And if at some point you decide you don't want to do it anymore, then don't. I hope you won't decide that, but that's selfish.
Like I said before, I think I'm a little bit more of a liability when it comes to my spells.
As the only guy who didn't Well, pain didn't either. But I'm just saying,
It's not really helping my survivor's guild, by the way.
well, I'm not very good at feelings. I don't think that I don't know how to say it without invalidating your feelings, because your feelings are valid. But you could have just given up then. And you didn't. And because you didn't, you're here. And if you weren't here, then it could have been all. You see what I'm saying? You're valuable. It's really easy for us to take value away from ourselves because you're only seeing one side of things. So, from my side of things, you are valuable. You're not a liability. And you deserve to follow whatever path you're being led on.
And well, if we're being honest, most of these spells seem to happen after the bloodshed is done.
True.
For now, yeah.
That being said, I understand you want to go to this place, but well, I don't know if you were paying attention, but thanks to Tundra, we found that where another spot of this, or where we believe the ring might have been taken, is right next to Willow Hollow. So we at the very least have to return and at least warn them.
Well, we still need to go back there anyway.
I mean, I believe Amelia said something about a friend in ruins of Ankmer.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't want to put that off any longer than we have to either.
I'm terrible with directions, but I know Ankmir is not on this side.
It's a long ways away. Actually, I'm sorry. We should probably bring Amelia into this conversation.
I was
Since
just
we're
about to
talking
say,
about her now,
I know,
yeah.
I know what she would say. She would say, "Oh well, we can just do whatever is best for the group because that's what we should make sure we do." She's gonna
What
turn
would you
and
guys prefer, or anything except to be selfish for once in her life? I'll go grab her.
Yeah, as you guys turn around, Amelia during this conversation has actually she struck the entire tent, has it completely rolled up, tightly bundled, and is just turning back to load it onto the cart. As you guys are like, oh.
Well, she is efficient.
yeah, Lyra would have been motioning at the same time that Canis was running over.
Oh,
Yep.
hi.
We're discussing
I'm-
travel plans, basically, and yours included. No, come on.
That would explain why you stopped your guard duties. Okay.
Oh wait, isn't it morning right now?
Yes.
It's 10 a.m.
Yep.
I don't know why it's showing like my distance for every bit of moving that I'm doing now. It's throwing me off a little bit. But Amelia would
Just
put
so
the
you know,
stuff on
it's
the
just
tent.
on your side. We're not seeing it.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so travel plans, she would say after putting the stuff on the cart.
Yeah. Well, I'd been talking to Lyra and Canis here, and there may be some important business that I need to attend to in Philandrius on our way. It's a little out of the way. I think it's about half a day out of the way, thereabouts.
It's not terribly far, and it's still heading in the direction we need to go. You're not suggesting we go there before getting the supplies we need to bring back to Tundra, are you?
No. Of course not. Of course not. I'm talking about when we make our way back to Willow Hollow, and then parts further east to your friend.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I told you.
Told him what?
Well,
It
I
would
was
be agreeable.
yeah. Well, I guess it was more in my own head, but I didn't want to. I don't want to take time away from getting to your friend as soon as we can, and this will take us a day out of our way, maybe more.
You said it needed to be done.
Yeah. So, well, so you have full knowledge about what's happening here. This is 100% something for me. Like, this is a little bit selfish. I don't feel like I'll be 100% fighting condition until we go to Philandrius.
Then it would be a poor decision to not go, assuming you're intending to continue traveling with us and allowing us to travel with you.
I intend to see this fuckery through, for sure.
Then we go to Philandrius. We we don't spend any more time than we need to in any of the places, and we'll see all of what needs to be done through.
Okay. Okay. Do we have anything that we can do for Gorin? Is he well and truly gone?
He
Well,
may. Oh, go ahead, Canis.
last we spoke to him, he said he, well, didn't want to come back.
He
If
made
anything
his
happened.
wishes on that very clear.
That's right, he did, didn't he?
I do, however, want to make sure that it's it's understood what he did and what he was willing to do for a group of strangers. We might not. His physical form may be laid to rest, but I don't think that I don't think that we just leave his story here too. I don't know. I don't know how to say it right, but
No, you're saying it. You're saying it very well. He's a good man, and he had a second chance at life, and unfortunately, he ended it here, but he ended it heroically.
good. It's exactly that. He was good, and I don't like how the town thinks of him. They should at least know the truth. Maybe that's
Agreed.
just telling Clee or don't know. But are you going do you feel comfortable navigating us back towards town without Goran pointing the way?
Well, I believe so. I mean, I think it's pretty much just backtracking the way we went already. So, I mean, I can reverse. You can plot a course in reverse. Yeah.
Okay.
If not, we can
Yeah.
always just ask Tundra to write it on the map.
Well, we know roughly where we're going map wise. It's more of the matter of these trees look the same to me, at least.
Well, I mean, there's still, but there's, yeah, I can get us back. I'm confident we can get back. Yeah.
Okay. Then, is there more we need to do?
I suppose we should probably take Gorn with us back to Brackenford, right? Or did he want to stay here? Or did Tundra have a plan for a burial?
Well, we know Gorin wasn't exactly welcome in town, and I have a feeling he'd prefer it here. but I can't guarantee it, of course.
When she's done with her uh, ritual, we can ask. I know that Payne's friend was going to be buried here. I imagine that would be the same for Goran as well.
I mean, we could ask him.
Ask Goran.
Yeah, we just did that with someone else, didn't we? We could see if we can do it again.
It's true. I guess we could ask if she has another scroll.
You guys hear Payne kind of pipe up from inside the trees, and he goes, actually, she said she only had one, but there's like, I'm pretty sure we saw a church in Brackenford.
Well, I mean, that I feel like that was his home, and regardless of whether or not people thought he was a good or a bad person, I think, maybe she should go back to the church, and we give our regards and whatever kind of payments they require for his burial. I suppose would probably be the best course of action.
Amelia, make an intelligence check for me.
You okay?
That's actually not bad for having a -1. Give me 1 sec.
I evidently have my thinking ears on today. I and Amelia, there's a brief look of emotion that's maybe anger on Amelia's face before she kind of shoves that shit down. I'd rather we don't go to the church in town for helping his soul find its place.
Yeah, I believe you said something about church not liking him much either. I think you said something about stealing from them or something.
About the church turning him away in his time of need.
In his
Yeah.
ailments. Yeah. Okay. You're right.
Besides, from what I saw about a day or two ago, I think he'll prefer to be closer to Tundra.
I had so many questions for that man.
Then we should ask.
But we can't.
Not now, at least.
We could. We could we can check into getting another scroll. She's looking like tired. I only said maybe 3 words to the man.
Yeah.
Look, as great a man as Goran was, Goran, I got his name wrong. I don't think it's worth the time to grab a scroll to ask him 5 questions and then move on again.
Yeah.
Also, not the money.
I hate the way you say it, Canis, but yeah, I kind of think you're right. Would be more at peace at this point. He's with his family now, and that's what he was hoping for.
Fair. I also hate the way Kana said it.
One thing most of us can agree on. No, we shouldn't get the scroll. He already made his wishes very clear. However, if he had not done that, and if we weren't certain, gives Canis the she gives Canis the
I know.
Paladin eye.
Paladin has to go grab things for everyone to be good. I get it.
It's more a matter of making sure that, we'll say, you hadn't talked to someone and had died, and we're going to pretend you're corpse actually corpsed. Would you want to be buried as a dog because they didn't know what you really were? Would you rather someone took the time to find out how to treat you right?
I'd be dead. I don't think that's my problem anymore.
Hey, Amelia, do you mind just making sure that the cart's ready to go before you kill my companion?
Why?
Your
The
rage is showing, and it's freaking me out.
cart is packed. And I would never. I'm sorry if it came across that way. I
It's actually, I'm happy to see you get angry, as weird as that sounds.
Payne immediately, he just totally interrupts you, Lyra, and he says, she's telling the truth. She wouldn't hurt anybody intentionally.
Yeah, I believe you.
yeah, no crazy bone anger here.
Okay.
Just I think just the past couple of weeks is getting to me a little bit.
I feel
Sorry,
ya.
Canis.
Yeah, I can. Same with. I can agree with you on that one.
Then I have one more thing to say, if you don't mind.
Okay.
It's not my place to tell you how to feel, but you are allowed to fall apart a little bit, just not permanently. We've all become attached to you, and I've seen what you do when things are at their worst. If it was anybody else, you'd be kinder to them. Try to do that for yourself. And it's not the end of you. This is a moment out of many, many moments to come. So be angry or be sad or whatever it is that you need to be, but don't disappear. And whatever you saw, whenever you're ready, if that moment comes, you don't have to carry that alone.
Thank you, Lyra. You are very wise, and I've heard advice from another very wise person, much like that in the past too. So, thank you. I do appreciate it.
I'm not really known for my wisdom, so it must be whatever's going on with me right now.
I guess this week's getting to you too.
Guess so.
All right, so we're gonna we should talk to Tundra, and then pack our shit and hit the road.
Payne pipes in again. Well, yeah, you guys can go ahead back to Brackenford. The cart is packed right now, and I'm the only person I know of who's capable of preserving these corpses from becoming undead again. So, just in case you do take too long, I'm gonna stay here so that I can continue to preserve them so that they don't become animated corpses, especially Gorin and Dalinar.
You sure, Payne?
Yeah, but when you come back, because you are going to get her
Yeah,
materials.
we gotta come back.
Yeah, so I'll rejoin you as soon as you're back. If on the off chance you get held up for a few days and the corpse's magic fades, I want to be able to repost them again.
We'll definitely try not to be that long. So you said 10 days, yeah? Or was that from this morning, or was that from last night?
Give me 1 second while I check my brain.
I believe it was just more morning before Tundra arrived.
It is it's 10 days. So you've got a little while, but the way things happen, I was only supposed to take a job that was gonna be a week, and it's been a month and 2 weeks.
I hear you there. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, do you need anything from the cop?
He kind of looks around the camp. No, I think I'm okay. They've got pretty okay berries here, so
All right.
they're alright.
Lyra takes out her book and jots something down.
Okay.
Jane, would you
Yeah.
like the holy water, the vial I made, in case something else is found here?
You know what? That's a pretty good idea, actually. And on that note, are you taking the hourglass and the fragments back into Brackenford?
That was the
I don't
plan, I
even,
think.
I don't know what's a good idea or bad idea anymore when it comes to those hourglasses, to be honest.
I have a strange idea, and I don't know if it'll, work, but what if we, kept it here to mitigate the potential exposure in town, and we just maybe, like, under one of these trees, dug a little hole and temporarily buried it, and I'll just watch that site.
Just make sure you don't break it when you bury it.
Oh, I mean, I'm not
Make
gonna
sure you
sit on it.
clean up that blood too, you know.
Oh, yeah. But that way, I don't know if these things can hurt people, like, but there's a lot more people in Brackenford than there is, and he kind of looks around the camp here.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Also, if they do come back here, it'd just be the three of you.
Well, if they came back here, they'd be coming for me probably personally anyways, because if they wanted the hourglass and the shards, they would have taken them when they showed up for the ring.
They wanted the ring.
I hate all of that, I think. Okay. Oh, that makes sense.
Lyra's eyes kind of go out and look over the bodies. All right, let's go do something.
So Payne picks up Dalinar now and kind of moves him closer. He's like, I'll just keep everybody nice and close in case things get weird again. And then he'll come back. And then he'll get the he will get the hourglass and the holy water, or the vial with the flask with the shards. He goes under one of the big pines and he you see him dig out a hole with his hands just big enough for them, and then he very gently just covers them with dirt, and you see he takes out
And you said it was empty now, right? There were no additional tongues in there?
correct.
Well, other than the ones that appeared when everyone died.
Correct. So they're poof now. So you see he'll take out he's got a small knife. It's like a small like carving knife, and he just opens he like switches it open and he just sticks it just north of where that spot is, and he kind of props the blade up with a little bit more soil, and he goes, "Okay, so we've got a marker and it. This way nobody touches it."
DM question.
Sure.
What should I do with the vial that's currently in my inventory for the holy water?
You can just delete it. I'll just put it in Payne's, and then when it's time to get it back, you can delete it and give it to you.
Okay.
Because that's the one that you just made, right? You were talking about?
Yes, I was like,
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
just move it into party inventory if that's easier than just
Oh.
deleting it flat out.
Sure, whatever. I mean, it's, it's semantics. Move it however you need to move it, and I'll do what I
just-
gotta do with it.
Wanted to make sure it lived somewhere.
Yeah, I see it. I see it in there right now. So he will take it and put it in his backpack.
The Dalinar's chainmail and his axe. Would you like those to stay with him as well?
Well, we did discuss, maybe we can figure something. Look, I get it. He's like twice as wide as you, and his guts were pretty much torn out. So it's not really good anymore, but, if you're gonna get your stuff repaired, maybe you can just have them scrap some of his chainmail to patch yours, so that way maybe we can save some money. I don't know if you want to. I mean, he can't use it.
She will just nod at that then.
But I think I'm gonna keep his axe with him, so I'll take that.
Amelia's gonna make sure that his holy symbol also gets handed over with the axe, because that should not stay on the cart.
Yeah, he'll take the holy symbol. You can delete both of those then, Cat. He takes the holy symbol and the axe. You guys keep the sundered chainmail, and he kind of props his hands up on his belly where the horrific wound is, and he kind of slides the axe in between his hands and kind of forces his fingers closed to hold it, and then he puts the holy symbol back around his neck. Well, that's better.
Okay. Is anyone
Shall we
opposed
head
to
off then?
me riding on the cart?
If you can find room.
There is not much room left. But you're a small creature, so you could probably
There's
figure
a
it
spot
out.
between the pots. I'll show you where it is.
You're not doing it in order to cast a ritual, are you?
No.
This is for just because of the exhaustion. Okay, got it.
And as she goes to get onto the cart, she hands you a piece of paper
Oh,
and then climbs up.
I guess Dench goes to open the paper.
Okay,
It's written in Celestial. You don't understand a fucking word it says. Joke's on you, dumbass.
I sent you what it said. I'm sending it to you too, Xavier.
Oh, that's fine. Well, yeah, I guess I should probably know. It's like, it's not my fucking note.
So Dench
Got it.
smiles and nods, and he'll find a spot like under his vest to, like, to stash the paper. I'm adding it to my inventory.
So Payne says, I'll, if you guys, because it's already getting a little bit late in the day, if you guys want to get started, I can just let Tundra know what's going on.
Yeah, I think that would probably be best.
Yeah, the ritual she's doing, it seems like the first one took her about an hour, so she's still going to be in there for a few in between. But I'll let her know as soon as she's out.
All right, and Payne, if those monsters come back for whatever reason, for you or for the hourglass, just fucking run, man.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Okay. I hear you.
I mean, just don't die. Don't die out here.
That
Please.
I will not.
All right.
Also, don't take too long. Because
No,
every
we
day
won't.
that you're gone is another day closer to my own death, regardless.
Wow, man.
That was dark.
Well, it's true. Every day you're gone is another day closer to your death.
Stop saying it.
No, it's just facts. I thought you were the one who liked literal
I
things
like
and
facts
facts.
and logic, but it's like we'll have to work on your manners. Don't worry, I'm learning too.
Hey, Lyra, Dench, like an obvious subject change. Lyra, Dench, do either of you have a healing potion on you?
I think we determined
Oh,
everybody was out.
Oh, did Dench give a potion to somebody after the last fight?
Yes. You gave one was given to Canis, one was given to me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I had two. All right, because I still have one in my inventory. I don't know if that is a mistake or if that was.
I deleted the
I
one.
have 3.
Yeah, I deleted the one from last time. So if you have one in there still, it's in there.
Okay. Yeah, I still have this one. It's a little guy. Do you need it?
Uh, no, I'm all right. Lyra, do you have one?
No.
There should be one in. If Lyra had already gotten on the cart, then there should be one tucked in to your left by where your hand is. You should hold on to that.
Okay. I'm gonna move it to my backpack.
Okay.
Yep, there was one left in our party inventory.
Anything
Now,
else?
I don't think so. Um, I just let's see this through.
All right, yes, I'll walk.
Yeah, and Dench hooks up Pearl to the cart, gets us ready to go.
All right.
Stupid question. Canis is small. He's not tiny. I'm assuming that's too big to be like carried by a person, right?
No,
If he's
I'm not.
small.
Oh, you could carry Lyra, no
I carry him.
problem. She's a fucking gnome. You could pick him up and carry him.
Okay. You know, Canis, if you aren't too worried about my holy paladin-ness, you can almost hear the air quotes that she doesn't actually do. But you really don't want to walk. You're always welcome to, well, you're not that heavy.
He like genuinely thinks it over, and then realizes she's not wearing armor, and then goes, "Yeah, I'll take you up on that. I'm more worried about your paladinness than me."
I'll try not to, preach at you too much.
It's all right. Lyra talks a lot. I've learned to shut off my ears.
He's really good at it.
There is once Canis like hops up, she's going to not that quietly, but she's gonna whisper, "Can you teach me how to do that?"
Lyra is gonna peek over the side of the cart and see that, and then just sort of disappear back.
All right.
Sure.
So, you guys leave from the Brackenwood, which is where you're located right here in the replenishment encampment. With Pearl pulling the cart and Lyra riding aboard and Amelia walking with Canis on her, I assume just around her shoulders, kind of like a scarf. It's chilly. He's actually pretty fucking warm. But
And
he's
then, yes, absolutely.
he's a jackal though, so the hair is a little bit on the wiry side. It's not
I'm
bad,
only wearing
but
chainmail. This is so much more
touche.
comfortable.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's perfect. Plus, if someone tries to stab you in the neck, he gets it first, so win-win. And Dench walking alongside the cart. So it's going to take a single day travel from here to there. You guys progress. Actually, Dench, why don't you go ahead and just give me a survival check? You can do it with advantage since you have been this way before. Twice, technically. Kind of twice, like 1.5 times.
Great rolls. Came across a 13.
Oh, what the fuck is it doing that again? Did everybody's
Well, it's because it did it with the advantage
oh, so it just shows up on your
feature, so I think it only just
Got
shows.
it. Yeah, I
here.
see it. I see it on my end. Okay, so 13. Yeah, 13's fine. So you travel for the better part of the day. Let's see, it's 7:50 right now, so it'd be about 11:50. So we'd say you guys would be getting into town because you're traveling like a full day. So you guys would be getting into town probably a little bit after midnight. So you travel, you do arrive in Brackenford. No issues. It is relatively quiet along the route, but there's not really a whole lot to say. There's not really a whole lot to see or do. You're in the wood almost the entire time. And with that being said, on your way back, the first probably 4 or so hours, the trees in front of you split open and allow you to pass through. Now that Tundra knows that you are leaving her domain before she didn't know who the hell was coming in. So the trees do part at your presence. With that being said, let me go ahead and drag you all to Brackenford. So, you guys arrive in Brackenford, we'll say just shy of, like, midnight. What are you doing? Or did you have anything along the way? Is there anything I should note along the way? Yes, Amelia. Of course, it's always Amelia. What do you got? What are you doing to who?
You said we're traveling at night for part of this.
Yeah, that's true.
I would like to double check where I'm at moon phase wise, and B, look for ominous slash reassuring signs in the stars.
Sure. So the only time that's possible, because most of the travel is in Brackenwood, and Brackenwood is so dense you cannot see shit above you. However, as soon as you guys breach, which is about 25 minutes to town, you're capable of seeing the sky. Let me make a roll really quick to see what the conditions are of the weather.
Don't tilt your head too far back.
Okay, so that was an
She'll
89.
make sure that she's careful with him.
An 89 is partly cloudy, so there is enough. There is just enough sky to be able to see the moon. Just give me a second. Let me get to my moon chart. You are the weirdest person I've had to deal with.
Don't act like this is the first campaign you've needed a moon chart on.
That's fair.
Right.
That well, okay. That's only because of were creature bullshit, you psychos.
Some of us thought it was a gift, and some of us thought it was a curse. All of us
Isn't that the
except
same
for the
thing about
one person.
paladinism?
Yeah. Well, that's how Lyra feels. Yeah.
Okay, so as you look up, it is currently a waxing gibbous phase is where you are at. It is on its way out. And then you said you were looking for constellations.
Yes.
Go ahead and give
There's
me
been
a
lot
religion
of
check.
obvious signs.
It's a religion check, but because it's partly cloudy, it is made with disadvantage.
I know my stars.
Of course you know your stars. It's not about knowing your stars. It's about being able to physically see your stars. Or at least pieces of them.
Using your
Okay,
paladin
so
eyes.
give me one moment. Ah, okay, yep. So I'll go ahead and just share the picture real quick. Okay, so Amelia, as you look up, there's an incoming for everyone. So as you look up into the sky, you catch 3 of the 7 heads of the Hydra, and that's what you can see. So with the Hydra, you have the document that I sent you, so you can look into it and figure it out.
Yeah, no, that's one I knew. Okay.
And it's
Yeah,
like
isn't it?
the most logical one as far as omens are concerned.
Yep. So Isabella tilts her head back, then corrects so she doesn't tilt far enough back to knock Canis off. There's a moment where she pauses, she stares up, and then she just sighs, touches her holy symbol for a moment, and then just continues on.
I'd like to think that as she looks up, Canis's tail just like wags in front of her eyes once. That purposeful swing.
I don't think she would even comment on it. She just she I think she's wise enough to realize that commenting or complaining is just going to make that so much worse.
It's a fair point. Okay, So you guys arrive back in town then. What is it you do and where do you go?
Well, it's probably a little too late to go see Clee.
Or
And
anyone.
or anyone for that matter. Yeah. We settle back up into the Red Pine Inn again, and then go talk to him in the morning.
Probably for the best.
I have a couple things I need to do before we go to bed, but I can do it in the tavern or in the inn.
You need to get some sleep. What
I will as soon as I'm done.
what can't wait till morning?
Checking every item we have to make sure that nothing else is going to come kill everybody around us.
You would do that before we go into town?
Good.
She glances up to the sky again. Yeah, I think you should.
All right. She'll climb down off the cart and set up to do. I'm going to start with everybody get everything out that you have found that you didn't start with, and lay it on the ground, please. I
Done.
should have done this a long time ago.
You fucking
Hilarious,
smartass.
Hilarious.
I just realized it took me a second because I was like, wait, oh, he doesn't have pockets.
I'm sorry, the cutoff really got me. I actually laughed really loud.
Okay, so what exactly are you doing, Candace?
So once everybody's got their stuff out, I'm gonna pull out basically what, just to sake of brevity a bit if we can, I'm gonna cast first detect magic, look over all of the items that everybody has laid out, and anything that shows as magical I'm then going to identify.
Okay, I need to know exactly what everyone's put because I'm not going to pull up a window for every single one of
That's
your
fine.
inventories. So tell me what you guys are putting out to be detected.
I have nothing from my personal, but there's the urine soaked scroll,
The PP scroll, yeah.
Yep. The hooked blade longsword. I don't know if the whip was something someone bought or something that came off of someone, but that's all I really see.
Oh yeah, the whip was Dench's.
Okay, then I think it's the sword and the scroll, as far as
Okay,
I
so-
can tell.
It'll be those two things then. I'm gonna do detect magic first to make sure that whether or not the sword is even magical, and then we'll go from there as
Okay.
far as identify.
Okay, so you sit down, you conjure the energy within you, and you begin your ritual. As the circle begins to flood to life, I need you to make an Arcana check with disadvantage.
Didn't come across, I think, but I got an 11.
In 11. I do not like that those rolls are not coming across again. It's funny, there was just a big update. I got another
Yeah.
update this week. So, and what, that was detect magic, right? So level
Yeah.
1?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, so the circle, you guys see the circle hums to life with energy, flickers a few times, Lyra kind of coughs, the circle begins to dwindle, and then whoom, flashes to life as she continues the ritual. She finishes, and as it finishes, you see her eyes boom, kind of flicker to life as she glances down over the two items. You sense no magic aura from the sword, but you definitely sense a magic aura from the scroll.
Do I feel like more depleted from that, or just like it was a struggle because of how depleted I was feeling?
It's a struggle because you have no fucking energy. You have no lay energy left today in your blood. It was very hard to even get the ritual out.
Okay. The one thing I was worried about, and she'll motion to the weapon, it's not magical, so I think we're okay. I don't think I got it in me to figure out this scroll right now, and it stinks so bad. It smells so bad, guys. Can we put it away? It smells so bad.
Why did he piss on the scroll?
I think it was the rats.
Or the wolves.
Use it as
Alright.
toilet paper.
I'll I'll plan to do the identify tomorrow.
Did you try and read it? Not out loud, obviously, but did you try and read it already?
I didn't. I could.
I can take a look first. Not much chance of it, but
I'm here. I'm not. She's super grossed out, so she opens it like.
Okay. So you open the scroll.
Not reading out loud.
Say again.
Not reading it out loud.
Not reading it out loud. Got it. Yeah, you can read it. Yeah, it's clear as day. It's a scroll of Longstrider. It is a first circle transmutation scroll that lasts for 1 hour when you cast it with no concentration necessary, and when you perform it on a creature, it increases their speed by 10 feet per round until the end of it. And when you cast it at higher levels, you can target additional creatures. Again, requires absolutely no concentration, is just a flat 1 hour buff.
Okay, well this one is good. It'll make us move faster if we need to.
And because you can read it, it could also be transferred from the piss copy into your book.
That's exactly what I was
Into
about
the
to say.
non-piss
Yeah.
copy.
If we want to be able to use it more than once and also have it not touching my skin any longer than necessary, I can actually put it into my spell book, and we could then have it whenever we feel we need it. It's a group call.
Well, I mean, yeah, that sounds kind of like a no-brainer, right? I mean, like, does that take a lot of time to do, or a lot of energy, resources?
It won't be too. It'll be an hour or so and some gold worth of materials to properly magically transcribe it.
Well, then, can you do it tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm not doing it. I don't want to touch
Yeah.
this thing anymore. She's gonna put it back.
Yeah, like I said, it feels like a no-brainer.
Okay, we'll do that. That's also true for any scrolls that I can read. For the record, if we come across something that we think could be useful more than once, I'm more than happy to take the time if everyone's okay with using the resources.
do you have the supplies that you need? Is that another pearl? What do you need? Also, I updated the scroll in the party inventory with the notes and description.
No, it should be fine. It's just it'll be about 50 gold, and I think it's actually going to be 2 hours, not one. So I'll do it tomorrow.
Well,
But as far as I can tell, we don't have any more beacons. So
And do we have a shopping list for Pearl? I'm sorry, not Pearl, Tundra.
we do, yes.
we do, yeah.
Okay.
Before we start to head back into town, not that I think it's going to return anything. I am going to do just kind of a divine sense over the cart and the things that were kind of spread out from the cart. Give the people a once over,
Give me one
etc.
moment.
I'm fully expecting to return nothing from that.
No, there are no celestials, fiends, or undead within 60 feet of you. Or consecrated or desecrated ground. Nope.
Perfect. I figured, but she just touches our holy symbol, kind of puts her hand out kind of over things. Her eyes probably do the creepy. And then that takes 6 to 12 seconds, and then are we good to go get some sleep then?
Well, that was disturbing. Absolutely.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so you guys are going to the Red Pine Inn?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Okay, so disregard
Oh,
all that. Sorry about that. Sorry to dash your dreams of the last time you were here.
Guys, I
honestly,
think I'm seeing ghosts.
I'm kind of glad that they weren't actually here because if they were, that would have sucked.
All right, so you guys are left to your devices down here. You enter the Red Pine Inn. It's not busy. There's actually quite a few less people. Let me pull these guys out. This guy's gone.
Get out of here.
As it is, after midnight at this point. And you guys walk in, and you bump into Hilda Deepsoil. As she is kind of hanging out near the bar. She kind of turns as the door swings open. It's not very. It's not. Again, it's not lively. It's dead. I mean, for all intents and purposes. There's one barkeeper or one barmaid over here who's just kind of hanging out, and then Hilda seemed like she was just cleaning things up. But you guys begin to walk in, and she looks towards the door. Oh, welcome back. Please,
Evening, Hilda.
it's good to see you again. It's been a few days. Hopefully all is well. She kind of glances around at the lot of you. I see you are Sans Gorin and your dwarf friend. Hopefully that wasn't a loss.
Well, thankfully, Payne is alive and well, but Goran, he met an end there. Yeah.
Lyra looks down at the floor.
Oh, well, that's terrible. That's really unfortunate. You did good for him by patching him up and giving him new clothes and new purpose. He wasn't a bad guy, but
He was an amazing human. I want it to be known that he died a hero.
care to tell me the story?
Maybe after we've settled in and gotten the road off of our skin.
Fine.
If you have a room, that is, or a couple rooms.
We do. We've all the rooms necessary for your group. 3 or 4, your choice. They're open. Why don't you go have a seat? It's late. I'll bring you over some beer, mead, whiskey. Dench, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. You already know. Seat yourselves in the booth. We'll bring something over. Rest your feet. I'll have somebody take care of your mule. Hopefully she made it back. Is she outside?
Oh yeah. Pearl's healthy and strong. Yeah.
Good. As a mule should be. And a nag, no less. Please, find a booth. I'll be with you momentarily. And she turns back to the, as she turns back to the counter, you see her hands just go to work. She immediately starts pouring cups of mead from this large golden kind of swan-necked decanter. She puts another row on that are all silvered mugs, and she takes the mugs over to the tap in the back behind the bar, and she begins to fill those. And then she sets a very, very small, probably flask-sized bottle that is silver inlaid on the outside, but you can see the glass on the interior of it still, and it's got this brown kind of sloshing liquid inside. And she lays small wooden carved, almost like shot glasses on the center of that. Let me take a look at your languages real quick. Amelia understands primordial. So Amelia, as she's moving, she kind of looks out as the rest of the group is kind of getting themselves seated. She looks out to the barmaid, and you hear this kind of like guttural, almost like rumbling in her chest. Amelia, you would recognize that as Terran, a dialect of primordial, and she says, "Girl, get them some meats and cheeses. They're clearly weary and suffering loss from their adventures. Make it quick." She kind of nods, and she nonchalantly responds in common, and she's like, "Of course, Mistress Hilda." And she begins to move as well.
If she has, like, if she's still back by the bar at any point and not actively talking to someone else, Amelia is going to just pause and ask her a brief question.
Okay, yeah, she's just going about her business. She calls out to the girl. The girl starts, like, coming over to the bar. She's grabbing loaves of bread. She's grabbing hunks of cheese, sticking it with little cheese carving knives, grabbing some smoked meats and putting them on a secondary platter. But Hilda is just kind of standing there. She sees you kind of awkwardly hanging out, and she's like, "Something I can help you with?"
Do you happen to, not for right now, I'd like to bring it back for pain. Do you happen to have any fire belly?
Give me one sec. Okay. Fire belly. She kind of looks up at Amelia. "And what the hell would you know about fire belly?"
I know that our friend lost a brother, and I know that it seems right that he toasts, and she's going to switch into Dwarven, and she's going to finish up the sentence in Dwarven. She's going to say, to those that he's lost and those he desperately wants to find.
She smiles and kind of leans into the bar. You see, as she hits the bar, her elbow down to like the center of her forearm meld with the wood of the bar, as she kind of just becomes part of it. But she looks at you and says, "But he wasn't from Helmkar, which is where Firebelly was born. So what would a crater dweller want with Firebelly?"
I didn't know that it was only for specific areas. I might have misunderstood.
"It's not for specific areas, dear, but dwarves are highly protective of their own specific clan brews. If you bring your friend Firebelly, and it's not something he's apt to drink, he may be offended. Do you know what it is his clan has produced in their seclusion?"
I don't know if Amelia would have any knowledge about that. I know some of what he's told me about his family, but I don't know if she'd remember it. So,
go ahead and roll an intelligence check, Amelia. Fucking nailing it tonight. Okay, if you have it in your notes, you are more than welcome to reference them. As you frantically open windows to dig.
I've been trying really hard to only have like recent things active. So, one moment. Can we scene shift to the other table,
Sure.
please?
Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you're having this conversation with Hilda. At this point, the barmaid comes over, and she's probably early to middle 20s, human woman, maybe half-elf. There's a little bit of almonding to her eyes and a very slight tint of ear point, but it's super, super slight. She puts the tray of meat, cheese, and bread on the table. It does look like it's probably like just the leftovers from today, but it's still pretty solid after a 12-hour journey. And then she does disappear and come back, and she slides a second tray over, pushing the food down towards Lyra and Canis, and she sets the alcohol down. That's the mead, the beer, and the whiskey in that order. And she looks around. Is there anything else I can get? Any of you specifically? This is just what Miss Hilda had me bring to you.
Just water, please.
Water.
Yeah, maybe some extra glasses of water would be good. Yeah.
Of course. And she looks down at Canis, totally unfazed. And for you, dear?
Yeah, I'll take some water, please.
Just water. Right.
I mean, you can try bringing something stronger.
She kind of glances down at the platter of alcohol. Would you like to be challenged with this first? Or should I just bring you water?
Yeah, I'll give this a shot first.
Would you like a bowl?
It'll probably be easier, yes.
Right. Give me a moment, sweet. She turns. She comes back over. She picks up a couple decanters of water. She comes back over. She sets down two glasses one in front of Dench, one in front of Lyra. Glances back at Amelia, kind of eyeballs her a little bit, and then puts a third glass on the table, assuming she probably doesn't drink. And then she puts a glass bowl in front of Canis. I don't mean any offense, but I know you don't have hands. Would you like me to pour you something?
Yes, please.
What would you like, dear? Would you like... We've mead, which is a honey liquor, or we have beer, which is made from hops and wheat, or we have a whiskey. This is a triple malt, dark, very strong. Probably not start with this right off the bat. But the honey's very good. I can pour you some mead if you'd like.
I was about to say, I'll start with the meat, thank you.
Very well. She picks it up, pours the swan neck decanter, and this absolutely wonderfully fragrant honey wine just pours into the bowl and fills it up. It's almost like looking into a golden pond. And she says, enjoy. And then she turns and walks away.
Dench, seeing the bottle of whiskey in front of him, he'll chug down his water really quick and then replace the water with the whiskey and then pour that down just as fast.
Oh, fuck.
Lyra's sitting like this and would notice that, and as he pours it, she'd go, you sure, Dench?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, as you drink that, just as we go, because it's only about a flask, but it's been a minute, so why don't you go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you see he chugs the water, and you guys are all pretty parched from the road just in general, but he chugs the water. He actually he's got this like moment of refreshed, and then as he sets it down, Lyra, give me an insight check. Actually, Canis, you give me an insight check too. Yours is fucking higher than hers. Jesus Christ.
We'll see about that.
Yeah, we'll fucking see about that. Oh, what the fuck? I guess we will see about.
Challenge accepted.
Dench, I'll let you describe it. I don't know if it's more like desperation, instinct, whatever you're feeling. Just give them kind of like a, what it is that it looks like.
So, yeah, Dench, yeah, like I said, he chugs back the water real quick, and you see like a moment of hesitation in his eyes, and then like almost like to kind of to do it faster than like his mind will let him go back on itself. He pours the whiskey like 3 fingers and then just pounds it back, and then like sets it down like, and there's like almost like a kind of like a relief in his posture after that a little bit.
Yeah, and you two would absolutely notice that. Dench, it doesn't blow you off your feet, you don't turn and puke or anything like that, but you know, as they're starting, it's already down by the time Lyra's like, you sure about that? And you're like, yeah, it's fine. And about that time, that warmth seeps into your belly, you take that breath, and as you exhale, you're like, okay, now I can breathe and think.
Lyra
And then he
will...
pours himself another one.
Okay. Does he down it just as fast?
Not as fast, no.
Okay.
He starts to sip on it, but little more than the small sips, yeah.
Okay. Lyra will drink her water, and then she's gonna pour herself some mead.
Oh, okay. All right, we're getting drunk tonight. Actually, I'm gonna ask you a question off mic real quick. Yeah. Okay. Okay, got it. The fact that I had to clarify it.
I didn't say any words.
Yeah, no. Okay, I got you. Okay, go ahead and Canis and Lyra, why don't you both just go ahead and these are just basic Constitution saving throws. This is not versus being piss drunk. This is no fire belly or some crazy otherworldly alcohol thing. This is just to see kind of how you feel. Okay, got it.
That's fair. Canis isn't like drank ever before, so.
That I appreciate that, and his con is really low.
Wow.
It didn't come across, but that's...
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is.
What
Yeah.
the fuck? Okay. So Canis and Lyra, again, you got it because it's a success. You feel it the same way Dench would feel it, but not for the same reasons. But there is that. There are a couple moments where it's like calm. Oh, my belly is heating up a little bit. The abdominals are heating up a little bit. The midsection. And over the course of the next like 10 minutes, you begin to feel that little bit of alcohol-induced euphoria. Dench is already there, and you can see that he is gaining confidence and comfort in what he's doing. As that's happening, I'm going to jump really quick. We're going to pause just there for a moment. Amelia, it's your turn.
I'm so sad. I went through so many pages of notes. I don't know specifics. I've gathered that the name he uses isn't exactly a family one. How much do you know about the different dwarven groups?
Well, I know about all the surface dwellers, but the crater critters, unfortunately, we don't hear much about them because they don't come out of their craters.
Not even to bring or ask for a drink.
Well,
Huh.
that's not necessarily true, because we had that Delinar fella, the one who's a friend of your Pain's.
That's actually the one I was hoping to get a drink for Pain for.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, you found him. Dead?
Yes, and then lost several others in the Archdruid's Grove as well. It was not an easy trip.
What in the hell did you get yourselves into? Probably I shouldn't know. Don't you... if there's that much death and destruction following you, dear, you probably shouldn't tell me. Word gets around in the taverns. Don't tell me. Yes, I've 2 vials of Firebelly. They've been here for probably 35, 40 years. No one's ever come to seek them out. I'd happily sell them to you, but I'm gonna have to charge you probably 10 gold a vial. I know that's insane pricing, but These things are aged and rare in these parts.
I'll check with the others to see if we have the coin to spare for that. But you're right that you probably don't want to know a lot of the details. But Goran and the others from Brackenford, they're all the reason we were able to make it back. And if that spreads, that's not such a bad thing.
In the morning, we've got a very particular troubadour who joins us on occasion. The eavesdropper. Maybe you
Amelia
should...
just looks very confused because she was outside last time.
She was. If you happen to be here and tell your tale, maybe quietly over breakfast or an early lunch, it'll help the word spread without having to tell anyone directly.
I thank you for that. I definitely think we'll be around for breakfast at least.
Oh, I assume so. She looks right past you and she goes, "That boy can drink!" And she points over at Dench.
What? And I'm gonna turn and probably see how far he's gone already.
Yeah, at about this point, he's doing the first, like, big gulp.
I was gonna guess like at the end of their conversation, I was probably on finishing my second.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, we'll say, like, you get to, like, that little swill at the end and you're just, like, it's already being tossed back.
You know, yeah, that doesn't surprise me all that much, but I think he needs it too. Having no idea of the implications.
She smiles and she says, "If what he went through and what y'all went through is true, then I'd probably need it too. Let the boy drink. Can I get you anything in particular before you head back over?"
I don't, as a player, have an example of it, but I would like Amelia to request something that, like, her dad would probably drink on the few occasions he did.
So it would honestly be like swill, like where you're from is so out of the hold on. God damn you.
I didn't think that one was that bad. Just
No, but it's
probably
something that caught me off
elven
guard.
with
It's something that you
the
caught me off
past.
guard with that I didn't even think about needing to look up. Give me 1 sec. I'll find it. I got you.
What, you don't have local drinks planned?
I mean, god damn it, if people... the Paladin is the last one I thought of wanting fucking alcohol.
I'm the first one that had Firebelly this campaign.
That is also true. That is also true. Alright, give me 1 sec. Okay, this would be for Dad, right? Okay, hold on 1 sec.
Yeah, we're not just diving into backstories today. We're diving into backstory NPCs' backstories.
Okay, so your dad would have loved... there is a palm wine that is brewed specifically in desert regions called Red Fez. And he would have loved that because it was just exotic enough because it came from the ruins of Ankmir. And it's something that he would have drank probably, maybe like once a year if he could get himself a bottle. But yeah, it's a palm wine, like a really, really dark palm wine from ruins of Ankmir. Or that region. Red Fez, yep.
It's kind of an odd one. But you don't happen to have any Red Fez, would you?
Let's consult the dice. She smiles and she says, "Oh, I'm sorry, sweetheart. I haven't seen a bottle of Red Fez in many moons."
Kind of a hard one to get this far east.
But I've some plum wines that are close, just not quite as heady. if you'd like me to pour you a glass, it might remind you of whatever it is
Yes.
you're trying to be reminded of.
Yes, please. That would be appreciated.
Of course. Go enjoy yourself. I'll be there in a moment.
And I will go and sit next to Canis.
All right, so about this time, yeah, Dench has just put down, the end of his second. Lyra, you can determine your drinkage, and Kane is, same with you. And it's delicious, by the way. The mead is, like, crisp. Like, it just came to fermentation, so it's not too strong and still has that really strong honey undertone. The whiskey, on the other hand, is fucking... has been sitting in a barrel for a minute. Almost to the point where it's a little like... it's a little piratey rum, lip smacking, but it's solid.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's exactly.
So Lyra's probably on her second, and when Dench was like finishing his second one, she would have reached over and put a hand on his arm and just given a little like reassuring squeeze, and then that's when she would pour her own. She's clearly watching to make sure, like, it just so, for the sake of you knowing, Kevin, she's watching to make sure that he's good.
And Ben smiles as he pours himself a third.
Canis is a prude, so he will be water now.
Okay. And Amelia sits down. She rejoins you guys.
That took you a while.
I was asking about seeing if we could get some fire belly or something more appropriate for pain. They do have some, but it's hard to find here and not cheap to do. That's something we can talk about before we go.
We got the money. Let's do it. How much? How far could that send us back anyway?
How much does it cost? We should probably ask first.
Yeah.
They have 2 small flasks, more of vials really, that are 10 gold each.
Oh, I got that on me right now.
Well,
It's thoughtful. It's thoughtful.
I don't think we should do anything tonight. We should take the night. I'd like it if we could be back here for... And she'll pause as...
Yeah, Hilda approaches. She kind of
approaches.
sets the platter down. And she says, "Oh, sorry, dearies, don't mind me." She picks up the it's like a crystal goblet, essentially, very odd compared to the rest of your glasses. Sets it down in front of Amelia. You guys can all smell like a really very aromatic plum wine. Got kind of a dryness to it and a sweetness at the same time. She sets another glass next to it that is water, and she picks the tray up and says, "If there's anything else you need, you just let me know."
Thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right, Hilda.
All right. She kind of looks at the group of you, like the lot of you, and she goes, "Okay, enjoy." She turns and heads back to the bar.
And Amelia will take a sip, kind of savor that for a moment before she continues talking. And because Amelia is not going to chug wine. That's a crime, I think, in Paladin books. So she's gonna take a drink, and then if we're not in too much of a rush tomorrow morning, I'd like to take breakfast here, or maybe spend some time before lunch and see if we can share some stories.
With the people here, or do you mean between us?
Uh, Hilda spoke of a troubadour that's here who, if we were perhaps to tell some of what happened and what Goran and Delinar, well, Goran and the others of the Grove, more specifically, what they did,
You mean the
that
guy caught eavesdropping?
that's why she said, yes, exactly that one.
Oh, then the answer to your question is yes to both.
I think
Oh,
that's
we
a good
can
idea.
we can spin a beautiful yarn for that troubadour. Absolutely.
We're supposed to honor those, right, Dench? I think that's a good way to do that.
Of course. Yeah.
And just tell their, yeah, that'd be good. And her voice breaks a little bit, and she just takes another drink of the wine.
And we throw him a couple coin, and then make sure he spreads the word far and wide too. Let's get it all the way across this continent.
They died trying to protect each other and doing what they had promised to do. That's definitely something to remember.
Lyra's staring into her glass.
Well, I suggest we raise a toast to those who died. And then she raises his glass to Goran, to Dalinar, and I can't remember the other guys' names. I don't think I learned them, to be honest. The druids, yeah. I didn't even learn them. To them, to the druids.
Amelia and Lyra, I guess.
To you three as well.
No.
Well,
You're never gonna die on my watch again.
how about to every person who's died because of the evil that's fallen here, and every person who chooses to keep fighting against it? And Amelia is very obviously trying not to cry.
Yeah, shit, that sounds good too. Yeah, let's do all that. Absolutely. And then just pounds back the drink.
Yeah, Lyra does too.
Lyra and Dench, why don't you guys go ahead and make one more Constitution saving throw for me?
Kane just continues to lick at his word.
So Amelia takes probably a deeper drink, but still
Stupid
not
orcs.
chugging wine.
Fucking
Stupid
orcs, man.
orcish constitution.
Yeah, no shit. I was like, what the fuck? Orcs and gnomes are like, you want to be drinking buddies? Did we just become best drinking buddies? Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, so you guys are not blacked out, but obviously the more that you're adding to the system,
I'm trying.
it's getting there. It is getting there. You're real close. Like, you got, and Amelia and Kana's, actually, why don't both of you just give me insight checks? Because, Lyra, what is this, number 3 for you? Or were you going 1 for 1 with Dench?
That would have been her third. She's not going 1 for 1.
Third,
That's
okay.
his fourth, right?
But yeah. No, yeah, 4th. Yeah, it was your 4th
Yeah.
and her 3rd? Okay. So, but that's 3, and they're all mead, or did you drink any of the beer?
No, she's doing mead.
The mead? Okay. Got it. Okay, so insight 20 and 14. Okay, so the 14 doesn't pick it up, but Canas, you do realize, as the conversation continues, Lyra and Dench are both beginning to get trashed. And they're not giving the alcohol time to settle, they're just compounding it.
Not to be the buzzkill, not my particular there. Listen, I get alcohol gives you a warm, fuzzy feeling. I've had it now. Maybe try not to black out at the table. Amelia can probably carry one at a time, and I will not be carrying either of you.
Yeah, that's fine. I think I'm done anyway.
Why don't you worry about yourself, Canis? I'm fine.
With that, Lyra would look like she was about to get up, and she just kind of turns toward Dench.
Lyra, make an insight check.
Hold on, I gotta kill this spider first.
So it's
There's
so
a
hard
spider?
for me to be in this kind of to be this character right now.
It's beautiful development, though. Sorry, there was a spider on the wall. It's that season, folks, down here in Middle Georgia.
Well, let him eat the big nasty bugs you guys got.
That's what that's what the kids freak the fuck out every time there's a spider, and I'm like, you need to, oh no, Lyra, you do not pick it up. You don't pick up the inflection. You picked up, let me back that up. You pick up true confidence.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. But yeah.
Dench pours himself a fifth. If there's any more in the bottle.
There is.
And I missed my insight check, so I would have seen none of that. So then tomorrow we have breakfast, we talk to this troubadour, then we go and talk to Clee Hartsford. We get the supplies we need. And then, if we can, we start heading back early afternoon, or maybe the following morning, though I don't love that, not given what everything that's happened.
Dench, with this last drink, I do need you to make one more Constitution saving throw, but this time it is going to be a disadvantage. I just had to look up blood alcohol level statistics. What the fuck, you guys?
So what's the legal limit for half-orcs?
No, it's not even that. It was just based on his gender and his fucking weight and height. Oh god, you monsters!
Welcome to your campaign.
Yeah, what the
Oh my
fuck have I
gosh,
done?
dude.
Jesus Christ!
Oh, that was almost a one.
Oh, okay.
Still a 17 with disadvantage.
Yeah. So at this
Plus
point,
4.
yeah, I know it's just wild. So you guys note that at this point, his speech is beginning to slur, and there is a lot of excitement in everything that he talks about, and he's very quick, he's very sharp, he's very alert to what's happening. However, actually, why don't I have, because Amelia, your passive insight, no, actually your passive insight's not bad. Actually, yours is better than Lyra. Okay, so I need Amelia and Canis to make insight checks, please, as he takes down this
Shit, man.
fifth round. You missed by 1. Sorry, Candace.
No, I was laughing at Lucy's roll, which wasn't it.
Jesus Christ!
There it is. Yeah, there.
Okay. So both of you would succeed at this. Dench is beginning to run on autopilot. He is at the point. He's on the verge, on the precipice of blacking out from alcohol, and it's been like 50 minutes. Yeah, it's like you guys have been RPing for 45 minutes, and not including the jumps. So it's not looking fucking good. I take that back. It's been like an hour and 10. But either way, that's a lot of alcohol in a very short amount of time. And it's catching up quick.
Lyra, do you want to head to bed? You look really awful.
Oh, you look great too.
Oh, come on, Canis, don't talk
My
to
fur
her
is pretty
like that.
illustrious.
It's alright. He's looking out for me, and she's gonna put a hand on his shoulder, and then with the other hand tap where he put her note on Dench's chest.
Dench, make an insight check. This is to see if you pick up what she's putting down.
I was really hoping for that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to go down this path.
Do you have a DM
Nope,
inspiration?
I don't pick it up. Huh?
Do you have a DM inspiration?
I do not.
No. Oh God. Okay. Yeah.
I don't want to go down this path.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to help this along without the dice interfering.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Well, to be fair, I did bring it up, so.
Yep.
It is.
Yep.
It is.
Okay. So you pat his chest. He doesn't seem to notice. He just kind of continues to do his thing.
All right. You know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna go for a walk.
Dunch, actually, I could. Hi, lady.
Sweet
Lady
baby.
says that Dunch needs to lay down and get laid on by lady.
Well. Oh, sorry. No. Yeah, sorry. There were some spaces in that sentence that did not work out for the better.
The emphasis was on the wrong syllable.
What?
Do not. He is almost blackout. Don't you dare encourage him to do something crazy like that.
We'll find a brothel around here.
That was 100% because she was messing with my push to talk ability. So, lady, you're not
Oh,
helping.
that's too funny.
Okay. Legitimately though, Amelia would do the Dunch, actually, can you wait for a moment, please? And I have a DM question that I sent in Discord. When you get back, you do not need to rush back for it.
Yeah, he'll look at him when he gets back. Hey, Dench,
Yeah.
we don't know this town or anything, and I figured it early morning. You know what's best for you. I'm not going to tell you what's best for you, but I know what's best for us, and I know you care about that too. You being exhausted tomorrow will not be best for us.
I would like to roll like a wisdom save on this one.
He'll be back in a second.
Yeah, I know.
And while Dunch is consulting his brain oracle.
I'm sorry. I had to peep. Okay, yeah. So as Lyra says that, I'm just going to interject very momentarily. As Lyra says that, Dench, go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, come on now.
Roll high.
Actually, hang on. Can you repeat to me? Hang on. Before I look at it, can you repeat to me what you said exactly?
I said, well, I'll try to do exactly. I said, I'm not going to tell you what's best for you because you know what's best for you, but I know you care about what's best for us, and you being exhausted tomorrow will not be what's best for us.
Okay, so make a persuasion check for me, Lyra. And I'm not looking because I'm not going to say what the outcome is. Tell me, what was the persuasion check?
11.
In 11? Okay, Dench, go ahead and make it because you guys are both intoxicated.
Yeah.
So Dench, go ahead and make it with advantage.
Wisdom save with advantage?
Yes. Yep, so go ahead and make that. So roll one more time for me. Sorry, I didn't want to see anything before I... Okay, a 10.
Slightly better.
You're not quite in the right mindset at this point, but a 10 is pretty freaking average. And unfortunately, when you do have alcohol in your system, even the most unreasonable things seem reasonable, and the most reasonable things seem unreasonable. So I will let you do what you want to do with that, one way or another. I will let you choose the success or failure.
I just need a breath of fresh air.
Can I go with you?
Lyra, why don't...
I know what's best for me.
I'm worried that you're gonna get bit if you don't
He's
go
not
and
gonna
let
bite
me
me.
sleep.
Oh, you mean Canis.
Yes. I mean Canis.
I agree with Amelia for once. I think we let Amelia handle this for now.
No. Just give me a minute.
I hate when you're like this. Yeah, whatever.
All right. You coming, Lyra? Let's go. Let's go for a walk. We'll be back. Don't worry. You can turn out the lights. You can get all comfy cozy in your beds. We'll be back in about an hour or so.
He's not gonna bite me.
Not hard. All right.
And Amelia's going to sigh, and she's going to set down her drink that is still probably 2/3 full at this point. And she's going to get up and she's going to look at Canis. Shall we?
Canis has the look of like, I am too old for this. Yeah.
She's gonna like lower a shoulder for him to just jump up if he wants. And then she's going to, with the look of I'm too paladin for this, that matches his I'm too old for this, she's gonna head after them.
Oh, you guys are gonna follow them?
Oh, 100%. I'm not
Oh,
letting
fuck
those
yeah.
two out.
Oh, awesome. I honestly thought you were just about to go to the fucking rooms. Are you guys trying to be
No.
stealthy about it, or are you guys trying to be... You're not wearing armor, that's why I asked. I'm trying to give you benefit of the fucking doubt.
No,
I am trying to be stealth.
On her shoulders? Are you fucking crazy?
No, I'm on foot.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got you.
No, I'm just going to, I'm just gonna go after them. Just
Okay.
kind of keeping an eye on them. I'm not gonna go right up to them.
Totally understood.
But it's,
Yep.
before she leaves, she is going to say to Hilda, we should be back. We're gonna go keep an eye on them.
She'll kind of put her hand out to you. How many rooms are you going to need, just so I can get my tab situated for the evening?
It should be 3, please.
3.
And then plus whatever's needed for Pearl's care.
Understood. Have a good walk.
Thank you. And then out she goes.
Okay, so let's go ahead and jump to Dench and Lyra, and on the backside, Canis and Amelia. If you are attempting to be stealthy and are staying together, I need you to both make straight rolls for me, stealth checks. Wow,
I'm
that
not-
was-
One thing I'm
what
really
the
good at,
fuck,
never
Canis?
succeeding. I have failed every stealth check ever.
I'm not trying to be stealthy, so do you want
I
me to
blame
roll?
Amelia
Oh,
for
no,
my
if you're not trying to be stealthy, fuck it. Yeah, well, his roll either way. Dench and Lyra, why don't you both just give me, perception checks at disadvantage because of your intoxication stage?
And I do want to clarify, my intention is to be more line of sight, make sure can intervene if something goes sideways, but not
Yep.
I am in your face eavesdroppy.
Totally got that.
Mine was a 7.
That's about right.
Did mine actually roll?
I'm looking. I see...
Oh, no, it didn't roll. I hit
Oh,
it, but
that's
it didn't
weird.
roll.
Yeah, I see just Lyra's. Rolled with Big B's hand. Holy shit. Okay, yeah, no, that's about right. So you two do not notice Amelia and Canis following you. Canis and Amelia, we'll say that you guys are about 75 to 100 feet behind where they are, just slowly, because they're, especially Dench, he's starting to stumble, he's starting to trip over himself. Even Lyra is swaying just a little bit. You can see that she's got kind of like that feel-good, like, middle ground intoxication, but Dench is at the point where he's about to stop remembering what happens tonight.
That might actually make my question to you in Discord a slightly
Oh
more
shit,
relevant.
I forgot about that.
So-
God damn it, sorry, when I
Nope.
came back I forgot. Hang on, let me look.
You're good.
Make a medicine check for me, Amelia.
Okay.
That is a very good question. Okay.
That makes sense for a small town thing to be aware of. That definitely tracks.
Okay, Dench and Lyra, you can just tell me what you're doing and where you're going, and everybody else is on the back burner for now.
So where are we going?
Oh, fucking, I don't know. I'm probably gonna go check out the Sheep's Head Tavern over there or something, or I don't know, see what's going on with magical creatures. Have you got any magical creatures about?
Seems like most things are closed. We just walk and talk.
Yeah, if you want to, sure. I mean, I'm not much of a conversationalist tonight. I mean, I'm gonna.
You're not your usual conversational self, but you're still conversational.
Yeah.
Man, I have to. Permission to talk without manners?
Hey, I'm not using them tonight. Go ahead. It's all you.
Okay,
Please.
so what the fuck with all of the blood and the bones from outer space and a bunch of evil shits?
Man, fuck if I know. I mean, I swear to God, we put all our time and effort into collecting these fucking bones, putting them into the magical god juice, and then somehow they end up stronger than ever. Like, it's like, what are we even fucking doing, you know? And our
It's,
friends are fucking dying. You're fucking dying. Like, everybody around us is fucking turning into blood monsters and tearing their own faces off and the faces of their fucking friends, and all we're doing is just spinning our wheels in the fucking mud.
it does feel that way, huh? Why, you said no to drinks before. Why'd you say yes today?
I needed a drink.
Did it help?
Oh yeah. I mean, you know, it just quieted things.
What kind of things?
You ever get that voice in the back of your head that says, you know, maybe you should do the wrong thing to yourself every once in a while?
I think I know what you're talking about.
Now
Different
the drink
reasons.
quiets that.
How often are you hearing that?
How many hours are there in the day?
Has it only been since you met with us?
Every day.
That sucks.
It does. It does suck.
That voice doesn't get to decide what you do, though. You know that, right?
I'm sorry. What? Could you repeat that?
That voice doesn't get to tell you what to do.
Dench, make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Okay, disregard.
Uh-oh.
That was just to see if there was a moment of clarity, by the way, where you heard her sarcasm. For what it was worth.
Well, I don't know. So it just, regardless of whether or not I believe it, it's still there. It's still saying things.
I
You know.
I get it. Not to the same extent. Well, I can kind of understand where you're coming from now. When we first met, I couldn't, but I tend to make light of a lot of my stuff, but we all have those things that have happened or that we've done that makes us feel. What's the word I'm looking for?
Like a piece of shit.
Yeah. Doesn't mean that's true, though. And I know you got. Man, I don't understand the personal side of things as far as your survivor's guilt goes. I don't. And no offense, but I hope I never do. But living is not something you need to apologize for, Dench. You are doing. You are putting yourself at risk daily against an evil you don't understand and haven't truly even seen. Or a bunch of strangers. A continent full of strangers. A piece of shit doesn't do that. You're not too far gone either. I know it doesn't feel like it, and I'm not trying to invalidate your feelings because you have a right to feel them. But I'm telling you, from an outside perspective, which tends to be more clear than our internal view of ourselves, you are not giving yourself enough credit.
I watched, but I watched Gorn die today. He had a second chance at life
I took it from him.
yesterday.
I should have been a wizard. I should have checked all that stuff. All of them could still be alive. It could have been prevented if I had taken one step. You want to talk about a piece of shit? I killed an entire grove full of druids today. Because I didn't do
That
my
wasn't your
job.
fault either.
I didn't do
That
my
wasn't
job.
your. No, you did. You did your job. You. Fuck.
I'm the only person who could have done that. I'm the only person who could have prevented that, and I was studying bloody words that told me nothing. Instead of taking 10 minutes to find the item they were looking for, I fucked up today, and a lot of people died because of it.
About this time, you guys approach the well in the center of the town, and you find yourselves kind of approaching to sit near it. There are benches kind of surrounding the well, and there's just this soft sound of water splashing around you.
Dench sits down on the edge. Sorry, go ahead, Amelia.
Sorry, if this is a well that is drunk half-orc and half-nelf can fall into sized, I am probably going to make sure I'm a little bit closer.
I mean, if they leapt into it, they could, but there are benches all the way around with high backs.
Okay,
So yeah, they're not going to just flip over. Yeah, no. It's not a fall risk.
I thought it actually was a fountain with like a big ring around it and all that. So
It is, but but around the ring on the outside, there are benches that kind of curve around. I just unfortunately didn't have that icon, so. But that is a very good question because yes, typically this would be a very dangerous situation.
Yep. So, staying back then, but I'm in full babysitter mode with Canis.
Lyra would sit down next to Dench too. So the way I see it, I got two choices. I can let that voice win, or I can listen to a different voice and honor their deaths as best as I can.
you know, it's probably best that she came out with me tonight because I was itching to get out and look for a fight.
I know.
If I'm being perfectly honest.
I know you. The way you talked to Canis, I kind of had a feeling that's where you're at, but she just kind of stops. Whether you like it or not, I'm here. And it's really hard to get rid of me. So this isn't your last moment. And you're gonna have to keep reliving whatever you lived through before. But I'm here. You don't have to do it alone anymore.
I thank you, Lyra. I do.
I really don't want to make you feel like you shouldn't feel how you feel. Because everybody should feel exactly how they feel when they feel it. You just can't drown in it. You can't disappear in it. And I don't know any half-orcs that are good at disappearing, so just don't try.
You see, you would probably see Dench kind of like cringe a little bit when he said drown. He kind of recovered just a little bit, relatively quickly.
What'd I notice?
Make an insight check with disadvantage. Because you're just a little bit intoxicated.
I got a 10.
10? Yeah, that's just barely enough. I'm running real basic. We're running base level tonight, folks, okay? It's either good or bad.
50-50.
Yeah, pretty much.
When,
Might as well be throwing percentiles, but I can't add modifiers in, so...
when she sees the cringe, she'd immediately go, I'm sorry. I'm still learning. And I don't want to hit those points, but I don't know them yet.
No, it wasn't you. It was just from that fucking vision again. There was it said something like similar to me. Like I can drown my past, but it doesn't drown or something like that.
Well, you know what they say people do when they drink alcohol, right?
Drown your feelings? Yeah.
And again, if it helps, I mean, I drink right alongside you. Not one for one, because I probably wouldn't be out here talking to you if I tried that, but I get it. I get that it helps. And I'm not your mom. I don't actually know what I even am to you. Your party member, I guess, but I care a lot. I care a lot. I'm your wizard.
Harry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I couldn't...
You're a wizard, Harry.
I'm sorry. I'll step out.
And you don't have to tell me about your vision if you're not ready. You never have to tell me if you don't want to, but one thing I can tell you for sure, because I've had Canis my whole life, is that it helps to have someone else carrying your shit. Because I carry all of his shit. That's what I mean by that. He doesn't carry anything. I have to carry everything all the time because he doesn't have pockets or thumbs.
And when he shits in a public park, you gotta pick it up, so, I mean, it's literal.
We gotta get that jackal a backpack.
We gotta get that jackal a backpack. That needs to be fucking TM'd. That is amazing.
That
need a
deserves
shirt.
that deserves a plaque.
100%.
I know I'm goofy a lot, but I do have a serious side. I just, I don't let it show very often. And I'm told that my humor is a deflection.
Well, something needs to, I suppose, hide the true self every once in a while. I'd say this right here, this is probably closer to me right now than you really get to see. It takes a lot of will to be that polite douchebag every day.
I don't think you're a douchebag when you're polite, but for what it's worth, I like you like this too.
See me like this 3 or 4 days in a row, you wouldn't like it so much.
If that's what you need, then try me.
Nobody needs it. Fuck, this is why I didn't want it. I have been drinking because this takes. I was on the fucking streets because of this, because it's a drink. Here I am, fucking throwing it all away again. God damn it, fucking weakling. Shit.
Okay, you need to be way nicer to my friend, so stop that shit right now.
Amelia, I'm gonna cut in real quick. Amelia, I need you to make a religion check, and I need you to do it with advantage.
You're not gonna end up on the street. You slept in my bed. You know what my house looks like.
Amelia, as that little interaction, that little like 3-sentence interaction happens around the well, you look towards the 4 elements keep, the Temple of Obed High, and magical creatures and more, plus some of the vendor stalls, and you would swear that you see 3 or 4 torches roar to life. You look up, and immediately see the clouds part, and you see the minor constellation, the torch, appear in the sky. You guys can continue.
The problem with us constantly putting on a face, though, those secrets don't stay quiet. They get louder. I'm not saying walk around being an asshole, but if it makes you uncomfortable to be that other person, just be yourself. And don't keep drinking.
No, that's that is what the world and what the gods need me to be. This dench, he was a gutter rat. The other dench, he was somebody. He was strong. He had authority.
I think they're both the same person. It's just when you... Why? Okay, which one came first?
I don't I don't know. What is this, chicken or the egg kind of thing? I don't know. I guess the fucking this one. I don't know.
Okay, and then what made this one change to the other one?
Well, my mom beat the shit out of me whenever I, acted up. So
Her face
know.
looks like she's looked sad, but that makes her look even more...
Oh, she wasn't cruel. She wasn't a cruel woman. She just, she was an innkeeper who lived near Orc Camp. She had to be tough.
Mm.
Strongest woman you'll ever meet.
I don't doubt that. Look at who she raised. So I guess maybe you need to just find that reason. Again, I don't want anybody to beat you, but remember, what was instilled in you and the reasons behind it, because I'm sure she didn't just beat you and not say anything about why. Memories can
No,
be
she
very, very
was-
powerful.
No, I don't deserve a person like you, Lyra. Thank you. Again, thank you for coming out with me.
You don't deserve a person like you do. You're welcome. Thanks for letting me come with you. And for trusting me with everything you've trusted me with. I'm always here, Dench, okay?
All right.
And next time I say, are you sure? Don't take the drink if you don't want it.
You're right. You're right. Okay.
And she'll grab your hand and just give your hand a squeeze. And then go to let go.
Yeah, he'll kind of squeeze back and hold on to it for a minute.
You're okay.
All right, let's get back to the inn and get ourselves cleaned up.
Okay. She won't let go of his hand until he does, and if he doesn't, then she'll walk and hold his hand.
He wouldn't either.
All right, Amelia and Canis, do with that what you will. You see these two drunkards turn around and begin to head back towards the Red Pine Inn. That was absolutely moving fucking roleplay. So both of you take a DM inspiration, please.
Thank you.
You guys get back. Amelia and Canis, I'm assuming as soon as you see them kind of get up and finish their conversation, they turn around and you're like, oh, time to fucking go. Or are you, is that incorrect? You guide me.
Well, I
Yes.
feel like Canis, well, since he's listening in, and he's probably made comments as like Lyra's gone on, specifically just to Amelia, who's probably not listening in, and then eventually he'll just instinctively, as she turns around, go, "Shit, we gotta go."
Amelia was also was kind of already starting to move through part of their conversation. At one point, when I was making dice rolls, her gaze definitely shifted past them for a moment, kind of scanned the area, and she just kind of seemed to make note of things. But then she'll, yeah, I think it's about time we all get some sleep. Before I go to bed, I'm gonna go see if he's pulling another all-nighter. Let me make sure I'm right with my times. Never mind, disregard that last bit. We should all probably get some sleep.
Canis, realizing that she's actually calmly walking back, goes, "Oh, yeah, right."
Okay. Give me one moment.
You two. Gah, how could you?
That was amazing, honestly.
Character development. Okay, so Amelia and Canis, you would get back to the Red Pine Inn before they do, obviously. Oh wait, I'm sorry, Amelia, not you. You're going to do something else.
Nope, I'm just
Oh.
going to make sure that they make it back.
Oh yeah. So you're
Right.
just gonna you're gonna trail ahead of them a little bit of ways. Understood. Okay. So yeah, you two do get back. Oh, go ahead, Canis. Yep.
Canis will be waiting. We'll probably go ahead of Amelia, but he'll be waiting outside the door.
All right, sounds good. Yeah. You're waiting outside the door then. Amelia, you go inside. Hilda's there, and she kind of looks at you, and she's, oh, you finished with your walk, dear.
I think so. I hope so.
All right. Well, if there's anything you need, I've got the ledger written up for the morning time. Take your rest. You look like you need it.
Thank you. Again. Thank you. And she it's very much the said in the there's so many things I want to say but do not have words for them, so just thank you will have to do kind of thing.
Okay. And then I'll open the doors that you guys have rooms to. That, and that. And as Dench and Lyra walk back up to the inn, Canis is outside.
As we are walking up, Lyra's gonna lean over and say, "Oh, I'm in trouble."
You waited up for us anyway.
Hi,
As you get
Canis.
closer, he'll just, "Did you have a fun walk?"
Actually, yeah.
Did
I'd
it
say
start
so.
any fights?
Despite my best efforts, no fights.
God, that was a
You can
titty
think-
party. Come on.
You can thank Lyra for that one.
I'm sure she took care of you well.
She did.
No, you two
All
should
right.
get some rest.
Yeah. Miss Hilda, could I bother you for a flagon of water, please?
Oh, Yes, of course. I'll have it brought to your room. You're first on the right if that's the room you'd like to take. I'll make sure it comes to you.
Thank you. I'm gonna go the fuck to sleep.
Me too. She looks still like so exhausted, probably more so now that we drank and stayed up late and stuff.
Okay. And you guys take to your rooms. Hilda does bring. She brings 3 flagons of water, and she sets them. One she gives to you, and then she sets the other 2 on the desk back here, and she leaves.
Probably already snoring by the time she does that.
Yeah, it's there for the morning, which is when you probably really need it. Amelia?
Did she happen to clean up the table?
It has not.
when-
No, it has not been cleaned up yet.
Okay. Then I think before Amelia goes and rests, after making sure that it's okay to do, she would take the rest of her wine and she would go outside and probably sit by the tavern and take her own bit of time to process what the fuck has happened over the past few weeks. Before she then goes to sleep. Because it's been a lot.
Yeah, it has been a lot.
The only other thing Lyra would do is, as she's like forcing Canis into a snuggle, she would say, "I'm sorry I told you no."
It's all right. I paid you back by following you and listening in.
I figured you did.
By the way, I don't blame you, and I don't think Amelia or Dench blame you. And I did admittedly get annoyed that Amelia wasn't, not that Amelia wasn't listening, but that both of you were blaming your selves. But Amelia wasn't listening. She was staring up at the stars.
She did. Thanks for being here, Canis.
Normally always in earshot, so just shout and I'll be there.
She'll pass out.
Okay, so Lyra and Canis go to sleep. Dench is asleep, and Amelia, you are finishing your drink. You, I assume, head to bed at that point.
Yeah. Assuming there's nothing else weird in the world. The one other thing she might do is just walk around the building to make sure Pearl did get taken care of before she does go to sleep.
Yeah, and you see Pearl has been lashed to a tree outside and has been given ample amounts of oats. The wagon is set up and kind of strapped down like by the wheels so it can't be just jacked in the middle of the night.
Okay, so they're good about it as usual. So then, yeah, sleep for Amelia.
Okay. So,
Real quick
yeah,
before
go
we
ahead.
move on.
Yep.
A small detail. Canis is being snuggled by Lyra, but at the same time, as she like conks out, he'll like put his head on her head as his ears go flat as he lies down.
And everybody, for the evening, drifts off into sleep. You guys awake the next morning, and everybody, just so you know, at this point, you do have all of your hit dice regenerated in the next morning, so everyone's back up to 4. Yeah, you guys awake in the morning. Dench, why don't you go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw?
Also, is my room the last one with the door open?
Yes.
Just to
Yep.
clarify. Okay.
Okay, Dench, you do not suffer a level of exhaustion. You do successfully awake, and your orcish constitution, your half-orcish constitution, it puts you in a really good place. You're
Imagine
thirsty.
you got a little bit of a headache.
Yeah, a little bit of a headache. It's a little bit of fuzziness, but you wake up, maybe a little bit of a pounding, but you are not exhausted. You actually got the rest that you needed. So,
I'm the same setup as yesterday, right?
yes, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you have one more day. Let me just double check my notes.
That's what I had in mind. I just wanted to confirm.
Yeah, today's the 29th, so you guys awake the 29th. We'll say it's about 8 a.m., and this is your last night there, or your last day
Got it.
of the exhaustion. Okay, so you guys awake in the morning. It's about 8 a.m. What would you like to do?
Densha goes out, sits down for breakfast, and then he sees his little troubadour guy over there.
Yep, they are there in the morning having breakfast. Breakfast looks to be bowls, like wooden bowls, of eggs, potatoes, or turnips of some sort, with a like a really dense sheep's cheese melted over the top of it.
Amazing.
And as you get yourselves seated, Hilda brings over bowls for all of you. She sets them down in front of you with silverware. And, well, I hope you all had a good night's rest.
Thank you.
Yeah, beds were very comfortable as usual. Thank you, Miss Hilda.
Yes, of course. I'll bring around some extra water and some fresh apple juice. Get you back on your feet.
Thank you.
And she walks
Sorry
away.
for my behavior last night, everybody.
I'm
Something I needed to work out, I guess. But
Were you able to?
yeah, I think so.
And I don't, for me at least, there's no apology needed.
You already know how I feel. Thanks.
I do. Canis?
I never needed an apology.
Oh, I was gonna say
No,
go
I-
fuck yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect. That's how it should be.
Bench!
I was no, he's fine.
I'm kidding you. I'm kidding you.
No, I think you should speak out how you want more. That's just my policy anyway. That being
Maybe.
said,
Maybe not in the telling Canis to, not in that way.
Candace needs to hear that once in a while. It's okay.
I didn't really take it to heart anyway. That being said, I do think your friend that helped you out before would be glad that you talked the way you talked last night.
Did you follow us?
Of course I did.
We both did.
Oh, okay.
We need to put armor back on her because now we can't hear her when she's
Yeah,
speaking.
you're too sneaky.
Meaning nothing Canis style, I don't think you would have noticed if half of the town had collapsed around you last night.
Yeah, that's fair. That is reasonable.
And to
Claire
be
just has a weird smile on her face.
clear, I apologize. I want to apologize if that was an invasion of privacy. I was worried about both of you when you left.
Well, it was a little bit fuzzy, but I do remember a thought I had through my mind before I left was I'm gonna go pick a fight. So I'm glad that you guys followed. Just Don't don't let me do that again, please.
Okay.
Which
Thanks.
part?
Get drunk and go out looking for a fight. Well, mostly get drunk because that's not something I don't like you guys seeing that side of me. It's
You
bad, it's dirty, and it's gross. So
do you not want to drink, or do you not want to drink too much?
drinking leads to drinking too much. So
It's a slippery slope.
it is,
Got
especially
you.
with the whiskey.
I've got you. Don't worry.
Is
Thank you.
if you do end up with the looking to pick a fight, um, would you, while your head's where it is now, if it comes to that, would you be all right if we, or if I tried to make it so that fight was picked with me?
What, like, you want me to punch you? Is that what you're saying?
I would rather you try and hit me than someone else that didn't know you.
It's just not going to be a problem.
Lyra has that ability to talk me out of it. Hopefully, as long as she's there, I don't think it'll be a problem. But I appreciate it, Amelia. Thank you.
She just
Just-
looks at him for a long moment and then just nods.
All right. So, to more important things. So today, yeah, we need to get. We have that shopping list we need to get taken care of. We need to, if time permitting, gets back to Tundra.
I have a list, if it would help, things that we have said we were going to try and get through today before we got back on the road.
Okay.
Well, first thing is you two getting not just some food, but some water back in your systems. But we're going to, hello, have a conversation. She's going to just kind of look over to the very brightly dressed fella over there. Dench, I have a few questions for you, and I have my own piece of information to share.
Okay.
We need to go and talk to Clee Hartsford, and then the shopping trip, and we should be able to get back on the road from there.
Sounds good.
Lyra, do you
Wait,
want
you
to
said-
write the spell down today?
And are you feeling better than you were? And I'm gonna try and give Lyra a once over to make sure she doesn't look as yesterday as she did.
Make a perception check. Make it with advantage though, because you saw her yesterday. 20. 20's good. Yeah, you look at her. She does look as equally as tired today as she did yesterday.
Maybe that can wait a little bit for that one. I don't know much about. I don't know anything about how your magic works, but I do know that the last time you did that ritual you did last night, uh, it didn't flicker halfway through, and you didn't look like you were about to keel over afterwards.
Oh. Um. Uh. Would I be able to figure out why I'm feeling this way based on what I know?
Yeah, even without a check, you know that that voice
Okay.
demanded something of you
Yeah.
and you gave it freely.
So I guess we haven't really had a chance to catch up on this. When her eyes are gonna kind of like look over toward Dench. Everything happened, and I saw the ring. There was a voice, not like the voice, but there was a voice that was. I don't know how to explain it except that it was calling out for energy.
You
And
mentioned that
yeah,
before.
it felt like um, it didn't feel like giving my energy was a bad thing, so I did. So I think this is the
You
after
did
effect.
not mention that part before.
Didn't come up.
Cadus is eerily quiet up after that.
Where did this energy go and what was it being used for?
I'm not entirely sure, but what I will say is it felt
Make
like
an Arcana check, Lyra. Is a passive thing. 18. Yeah, you're aware that the energy was being requested of you in order to prove to you something or to show you something, and because you offered it, it took it and was able to, in that moment, give you something in return.
I suspect that it has to do with the vision that I received. I can't say that for sure, but it was
The stars?
no, that was the part about. She's looking like toward
Ah,
Dench again.
Amelia's just gonna. Oh, okay.
No, the ring being open. Dench, I don't think I told you about that. Hanus and I both had a vision of the beacon ring being open, and for me, it gave a coordinate, and for him, it gave a coordinate. So we might know, like, that's how we got to.
But it wasn't the creepy demon voice we'd been hearing. It was something
No,
different.
no, it was a different voice. It said, "The blood beacon, they sought it. Now now see it." And then it gave me the vision. So
And as you say that, I'll just show this to everybody, because you guys have discussed it openly before. This is what it would have been if you guys put your minds together.
Oh, that's the coordinate things that
mhm.
Dench was working on with. Okay.
I think that it's either maybe it's where they being these creatures are located, or I don't know if it's something. I mean, it could be anything. It could be that's where they're headquartered. It could be that that's the next place we're gonna have to go, and then that'll change after we do that thing. It could be that that's where the ring belongs. I'm not entirely sure.
It just sounds like another breadcrumb.
I know. She says that almost like trying to steady him. But we know what path we need to be on right now. We don't know enough about this to go into it blindly.
Well, we know that we're going to be going back to Willow Hollow, and they've been collecting information there. Maybe they'll maybe they'll be able to provide more insights, or perhaps with the fact that you nods towards Stench feel drawn north on the way back. Maybe we'll find answers before then.
I wonder too if we can communicate with anybody in Willow Hollow again. I believe Klee was able to talk back and forth before. I mean, he at least got word of our arrival before, long before we got there. So, I wonder if maybe he can send a message to Willow Hollow,
Maybe.
or at least
Always
know
ask.
somebody who can. Yeah. put that on the list as well.
Okay. Well, I know for sure that we all agree we want to get the components for Tundra, so we could start with that. If we don't think we'll need that spell now, I can wait to copy it into my book until later instead of taking the 2 hours now.
I think that can wait.
I second that.
Now, if it was some kind of healing spell, I would say absolutely. But yeah,
That's a little outside of my realm there.
oh, okay.
They didn't teach us that in wizard school.
Speaking of, that's something we should get more supplies for.
Healing potions.
I don't have Payne's talent for mending flesh. I don't. I'd like to have enough supplies that if something were to go wrong on the way back to through the woods, we're okay.
Well, we do still have over 2,000 gold right now, but we know that it's going to be costly for the components for Tundra.
Oh, it's
My-
about 1,000. Did I hear? Or
Yeah.
1,000 per use.
That was 1,000.
But was it 1,000 per use, or was it just she just needed 1,000 gold worth of?
We only need a singles
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just
rituals
1,000.
worth anyway.
So
Okay.
we can get that, and I know that we had talked about money toward my family's estate and everything. That can come later. I'll deal with that. If we need to get other stuff like another revivify scroll, or which I think is a good idea, at least one, some more potions, other things to maybe mitigate needing the revivify scroll, I think that's not a bad idea.
So what? We have another 1,000 gold to play with, and you don't have your ledger anymore, right?
I don't.
I do hate to bring this up, but there is more than likely Clee's going to want to offer what he did before for us going out and helping.
Right, that's what I figured too. So we can figure that out later. Right now we need to just make sure we survive.
We should probably visit Cleve first. Get
Yeah,
what we can.
That I agree. That being the case, and yeah, that would make sense.
I would like to. Should we share information first, or get through this first, and then talk once we're all back in the camp in the grove?
We could share information real quick first.
Talking about to our friend in the corner over there.
Actually, I was talking about you, Dench, and she looks guilty to even be bringing it up because she feels like she was eavesdropping and didn't mean to. The vision and that.
If you are ready to.
No, it's okay. Well, I mean, it does. I mean, it does involve, us going back north to Philandria. So, I mean, you guys should be aware of all the bullshit. Are you raising your hand about your paw, Canis?
Yeah, Xavier, I guess as we talk about like visions and talking about other stuff that's not spreading rumors about our friend, Canis is gonna like turn to the bard or troubadour, and he wants to see if he's listening in.
I was gonna do the same thing, so I'm glad that he did because his insight's better than mine.
Yeah, both of you go ahead and give me an insight check. All right.
I hate how your dice squishes, Lucy.
I know. I use
Gross.
those are the ones I use for Boundless Valor almost the whole time, and it grossed me out so much I had to turn the sound off.
So Lyra,
There's sound with them? Sorry.
oh yeah, there is
Yeah.
sound with a lot of
They
them.
squish.
Lyra, you don't notice anything in particular. It's just a dude kind of sitting there playing his lyre quietly. Kane is, as you kind of focus, you see his head turns in so many directions to kind of show that he is definitely listening in on your conversation, 100%.
Maybe we should save that talk for somewhere less nosy.
Yeah, then Lyra, since she was kind of thinking that too, she's just gonna kind of look over at the guy.
Yeah, and you see he kind of snaps back forward and kind of just strums along.
What?
Let's-
Oh.
Yeah. Let's talk
Oh, yeah,
about
okay.
what we want him to know.
Uh,
and then move
Oh,
on.
you mean about how Goran died as a hero?
Yes.
uh,
Yeah.
the. Clara, do you have a few? And she's gonna lower her voice. Do you have a few coins to spare?
Are you asking me for money?
I am asking you for money for our friend there. Yes.
Oh.
She is
And then
asking
I'm-
for a bribe.
No.
What do you want?
It's like
I'm
full
so proud
volume
of
for
you,
that.
Amelia.
No.
Do you want like silver or?
I've been where there are taverns. What is the going rate for tipping a performer?
Bribe
Depends on the tavern and the performance, but
and the
you
bribe.
could, shit.
I want to make sure I don't do the stupid adventurer thing of
Yeah.
giving like a platinum when it should be a copper.
Sure,
because-
yeah. Go ahead and give me
Yeah.
a history check, Amelia.
Okay. I
as
don't
you
mind
think back.
overpaying. I just want a little common sense, I hope.
9. You know that like tipping a performer could be anywhere from a couple of copper upwards of a regal performance, which could be many gold up into the low platinum rate.
Okay, so it can pull.
It can totally
Full range
fluctuate.
there.
Yeah, it just depends on
Okay.
what you think of their services.
How important the bribe is.
You know what? Never mind. I've got a few. I'm gonna. And she just is gonna stand up and go over to the bard.
He kind of he nods to you as you approach Amelia, and he plucks a few strings from the lyre. And as you come over, he does a couple of runs of the lyre. You know, kind of boom, 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 boom.
Question number 1: does he have anything set out for money? Because he's not actively performing.
There is a small copper cup, kind of set up on a on the ledge down over here.
Okay. When you have a moment where you would like to get a drink and, well, prepare yourself for what's next, would you go up to join my friends and I for breakfast?
He kind of
And I'm going
smiles.
to drop, regardless of how he reacts, I am going to drop a coin in the cup, and I'm not hiding it, but it is just from purse into cup. I'm sending you what I'm giving him.
Okay, understood. Got it. He hears the clink, and he kind of eyes you, Amelia, and he smiles and he says, Well, I believe my performance is coming to an end. And then he plays this quick riff that like kind of runs this scale up and down with like a harmonic overture. And he plucks one final string and he says, I suppose it's time for breakfast.
And she'll just smile at that. There's room at our table if you'd like to join us. I'm Amelia, by the way.
A pleasure, Amelia. A true pleasure.
And she's going to go. How was breakfast done here typically? Was that
They just brought
just-
over bowls.
okay.
Yeah, it's like as soon as you sat down because you paid for the night, they brought it over. So he'll walk over with you though, and he will kind of look towards Hilda, who kind of looks up at him, who he has stopped playing at this point, and he kind of nods, and you hear this very quiet incantation under his voice, very, very, very quiet, and he removes from his breast pocket a piece of copper coil, and he kind of rubs it in his fingers, and you look over towards Hilda, because you don't hear anything, and then she kind of smiles and nods, and then you see she begins to prepare a bowl.
Do I, as Amelia, have any idea about that particular nifty little 50-word or spell?
You have never seen anything like that in your life.
Okay, well, she files that under magic people doing magic things I don't understand. Fair enough. And she's going to just pull up a chair so that there's actually space without squishing Canis.
Yeah, so he comes over, he follows you to the booth, and he pulls the chair out and seats himself down next to you guys. And Hilda comes over. She sets a small bowl down in front of him, as well as a goblet of water, and she returns to her station. He smiles to a lot of you. Thank you for the invitation. And good morning to all of you. He kind of glances at Canis, gives a toothy grin.
Canis is not looking at him.
Yeah, good morning. Thank you for coming over. Yeah, my name's Dench. I'll gesture to Lyra, and this is
I'm Lyra.
you've already met our friend Amelia.
He kind of smiles, and he looks over towards Canis again.
Canis.
Canis. I am Malachi, and it is a pleasure to make all of your acquaintances. Thank you. And he nods down towards the bowl. For breakfast.
Oh, you're welcome.
Sorry, I'm going to interject with one more DM question. Does that name have any fame behind it?
That
Is
is a
that name
good
we know?
question. Make a history check, Amelia. That's a good question. That's a
Would it
question
make
I've-
sense for Dench to know either? Being from a big city?
Yeah. same
Yeah,
as-
Dench. Everybody can make a history check. Go ahead and throw a history check.
Nope. Oh, it's squishing. Can I turn off that individually?
Yeah. Just don't be in that tab when just have your notes in that tab and then you never have to see it. It's fine.
Mine was an 11.
Okay, yeah, nope. None of you have ever heard of this guy before.
Was he kind of looking around the table like expectantly, like, ah, Malachi?
Make an insight check,
Oh God.
Dench.
No pressure.
So he does. You do note that he is kind of, as he says his name, he does kind of look around to you all with this little bit of grandeur about him. Yeah, like he was probably expecting to be known.
Lyra goes like this.
Yeah, there's a polite nod. Oh, okay.
Amelia just does her I am happy to have made new friend vibe, which is her always. Uh, not to take too much of your time away from your beautiful work here. It's actually a little bit of a selfish invitation, truth be told, and kind of gauges a little bit to make sure that he's not going to take immediate offense to that.
No, he just begins to eat, and he's listening intently.
No, so if he is eating, then I we're obviously strangers to this town, so we've taken a little bit of the advice of Hilda for this. We could use your help if you're willing. Uh, we've had Dench. Do you want to try and explain, or you're better with this than I am? I think.
Oh, suppose that's saying a lot. Uh, well, yeah. So, do you know the individual named Gore who was around town?
Yes, of course I know Gorin. Well, we've met a few times, before and after his fall.
Yeah, and do you know about the Druid Grove?
The replenishment encampment.
Yeah.
There are 3 of them in Brackenwood. Which one are you referring to?
The one owned and operated by Tundra.
Ah, yes, Archdruid Tundra, the Icy Mistress, as they call her here in Brackenford. I'm well aware of her works, yes.
And the
Well, sorry, go
quarantine
ahead.
in the woods too.
Yes, they've shut down all the replenishment encampments because of some sort of falling out, or, and he glances up at the ceiling, falling from above.
Just
Yeah.
immediate
Well,
holy symbol fidget there.
yeah. Well, it was through the heroic deeds of Gorn and the individuals at the Grove who were able to stop that quarantine, who were able to reverse that quarantine. Unfortunately, they were taken. They died heroically to save, well, Brackenwood, Brackenford, and the realm, really.
He nods to you. Is that so?
Yes, sir.
We we know how Gorn at least was viewed around town. His fall, as you put it. He It doesn't seem right that that's the what people are going to know and think about when they hear his name, or that some of the others who are in that grove are just going to be those druids out there in the grove. We were hoping that some of the rest of it you could share some of that.
I wonder if we can perhaps commission you to, I don't know, write a song, spread the word about, Gorn's good name and the individuals up there in the Grove.
Well, I am currently open for commissions. If you'd like to regale me of the details, perhaps I can write a ballad or 2 in their honor, to right their wrongs, and to unsully their currently sullied names.
Yeah, I think that would be good.
You you know a lot about the falling from above piece of things. So just kind of what happened when they fell, or what what kind of things do you need?
Well,
How they were talking about how Goran was thinking only about his family there.
maybe just tell me your tale, and we'll see what the fates have in store for my musical accompaniment. And he, at this point, kind of reaches into a small brown satchel at his side, and he pulls out, looks like essentially like a notepad of paper, kind of held together by steel tacks. And he flips it open. You see, there's a bunch of notes written on probably 7 or 8 pages. Flips them back, pulls out a quill with ink, dips it in, takes another bite of food, and as he's munching, if you just care to regale me of the details, I'd love to assist you.
I think Dench would go in, kind of underplaying like the party's role, and basically like saying that Goran was kind of the underdog situation, and he came to help us, but really he was instrumental basically in securing the area and making sure it was safe. Then the ambush happened, and then everybody fought valiantly, basically. But the party was lucky to survive, basically, just by sheer luck
Amelia is going
and
to
their ability to protect them.
Yeah, Amelia is going to chime in with some of it. She's going to bring up seeing the others, like the groups of the druids, as they were kind of getting overwhelmed, and how they did everything they could to defend. She's going to bring up how their whole group was focused on keeping things safe. But she's going to also focus a lot on um, how Goran was 100% willing and able to do whatever was needed to help. She's going to explain his comment about seeing his wife and daughter again, and like those very specific, like the loyalty, good person things.
And if you can make sure you say in there somewhere that where most would flee, all stood courageously to face not only their own fate, but to help support the others.
Canis is going to be more there for like security. Dench isn't dumb. Dench specifically between Dench and Amelia isn't dumb.
I mean,
But
I'm
just in
I'm
case,
at
like-
a flat 0, but I mean, I'm not
yeah.
dumb.
But like just in case like a detail might slip of like the blood creatures, he'll just correct them and be like beasts attacked savages. Like not like really go into we're fighting blood demon monsters
right.
from space.
He's just generically reconfirming the details. Okay, understood.
Yeah.
So, over the course of, we'll say, 10 or 15 minutes, you guys kind of regale him of the story in very generic detail, but kind of overplaying the willingness and capability of fighting to the death of Goran, and his willingness to want to see his wife and daughter post-death, if that's really what it came down to. Amelia, you kind of work in the details of loyalty and the goodness in him, and Lyra, you kind of put in this little extra bit where, like, where most would flee, he was going to stay and fight and support the others, and he kind of, at the tail end of it, as you guys are kind of, I assume, like, kind of talking over each other, like, no, it was this, he kind of puts his hands up and he goes, I understand, and I think I've quite a few details here. This sounds heroic in its very nature, and I think we have something to work with. So,
Would you be open to a second commission?
He kind of glances down at his paper. You see, flips up a few pages. I've some space.
There was a dwarf um, who traveled from the west and had set out for a very specific goal and got where he needed to go, but unfortunately he did fall. And I think it would be nice to have something in his honor, not necessarily naming him, because where he comes from, I don't know if they would want that.
Amelia
Just-
like lets out a breath of relief. She was like on edge.
Wait,
as
I'm
we
the
were
smart
speaking.
one. Me, I'm the smart one. If you could just leave it anonymous, but create the song about a dwarf who set out and went above and beyond and managed to accomplish his goal, I think it would be very meaningful for someone who is important to us. Just let me know how much you need for that.
He finishes taking the notes. Yeah, Lucy, what do you got? Was that something?
No, I was sorry. I was.
Oh,
scrolling
okay, you're
through my-
scratching. Oh, okay.
He's a little scratch.
Yeah, you got a little flea back there.
No, I have like a sound thing here, so I can like switch.
Oh, okay. He kind of nods and he says, "Well, I believe your," and he kind of looks at Amelia, "donation should suffice for both of these commissions, as it gives me a
Amelia's
place."
gonna blink a little bit in surprise.
He kind of smiles, and it gives me a place to lie my head for the next, he kind of thinks, couple of weeks, more than likely. And, yes.
How much did you give him?
Not enough.
Finch doesn't
to-
actually say that out loud.
Oh, I had such an Amelia response too. Damn it.
Just give me,
Later.
give me a few days, and, maybe, meet back here for the inaugural performances.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. You knew Goran. You know of the others. We just want who they were to not be forgotten.
They won't, if my music has anything to say about it. And thank you for breakfast. And he kind of pushes the chair out and stands up, flips his notepad over, puts it back in the brown satchel. He kind of reaches down very, very uncharismatically and takes the last bite of the bowl and kind of drops the fork in it, drinks the rest of the water, sets it down. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've one more set to complete my contract for Miss Hilda.
All right, thank you, sir.
And he returns to his post, and he reaches, you guys would see him reach into the cup, and he pulls something out of the cup and puts it in one of his front pockets, and he begins to just strum at his lute again, or his lyre, excuse me. Okay, with that being said, we are at 10:10, so we will go ahead and end tonight's session with a beautifully fucking executed roleplay session tonight, you guys. Excellent.
That was some good roleplay.
That was amazing. So
Yes.
we will end there, and we will pick up next week, right here where we left off, with you guys just having finished breakfast and going about whatever this day may have entailed for you. So if anybody needs anything from me for the week, same as usual, just reach out to me and let me know. If you guys have any plans for next week, please let me know ahead of time so I can kind of just prep for whatever your intentions are. And if you have any questions or comments, obviously reach out to me and I will address those as soon as I can. We are, by the way, just full sake of clarity here, we are, so very long story short, we kind of got screwed out of the Wisconsin move by our realtor down here because there are some very strict sales laws in Georgia meaning that because we were under contract without a specific contingency clause in place, we were forced to sell regardless of not finding a house in Wisconsin like we were anticipating. So we are moving in Georgia to another town in Georgia, far northwest. But that is going to be happening, I believe, on May 8th.
Yep.
So with that being said, it's very, very quick. There's a couple of weeks we're going to be super busy. And I may be a little bit delayed in answering just depending on what the appointments of the day are. But we shouldn't miss that May Sunday because it's not going to be a long distance move. So
Yeah, we even discussed already having internet set up and everything.
yeah,
So
we should be right there.
Well, I would say don't force it. If
Yeah,
Yeah,
if it happens to not, I mean, if
Yeah.
if they can't make it out there or whatever, then obviously we'll be good to go. But right now, and it's also contingent upon the person who's buying our house actually going through their appraisal process and their sales process, because it's going to be a VA loan, which has very, very tight and specific requirements. If
Yeah,
those,
they
for
do.
whatever reason, fall through, then we're good to go and we're here anyways. So, but we had to make sure that, we weren't going to be fucking homeless in 3 weeks. So,
Yep.
we did what we had to do. So, yeah.
You would just have a very tight living space in Wisconsin and you'd have to share a bed with Lady. Sorry.
Oh, nope, done.
wouldn't
My
even
kids
fight.
can sleep on the fucking front porch. It's
Now
me
he's
and
gonna
Lady. Yeah, Candace can go. It's me and that sweet girl. I kid. I totally kid. Yeah, but anyways, so yeah, if you guys need anything, reach out. If not, have a fantastic week. Enjoy yourselves, and we'll see you guys next Sunday, and we'll have Pain back.
My only question is, can we play every single night until next Sunday also?
I know there's a lot of shit to dig through.
just do 40-hour work week of nothing
Yep.
but D&D, please.
Oh,
I
fuck
mean,
yeah. Hey,
I'm
if they
in.
can pay all of our salaries, let's go.
Right.
All right, guys. Have a great week. Lucy, hopefully school's going well. I haven't checked in on you in a while, but hopefully everything is going well for you.
It is. I'm gonna have a very busy week though.
Understood. Totally understood. Do what you got to do and run up to the end of that summer semester or that spring semester and get yourself done for the year.
Absolutely. I'm pretty sure I have this week and then maybe like a couple more weeks, then exams before I
Oh.
get off.
Boy.
Oh, well,
All
hey,
right.
that's all right. Finish strong. Keep going. All right, guys. We'll see you next week.
Great
Night,
session.
everybody.
Night.
Bye, guys.
Night.
All right, for those of you who are still hanging out, we're going to jump over to Twitch. Very few people on Sunday nights. We've got Anzavino, the Cold Brew, Hex, and Yogg. I think it's going to be Anzavino. Anzavino it is. Guys, we will see you next week. Thanks so much for hanging out. I appreciate every single one of you for sticking with us. And that'll be that. Take care.